Hey, everybody. Hold on, guys. I'm choking. Hey, JayJay.
Hey.
Hold on. I got to mute my mic. I'm choking. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm choking. Hi. Hey, JayJay. How are you, Mama?
You still choking?
Yeah, he's getting me some water. I'm a little upset because I did my makeup, even though I didn't want to, because of my eyes. And I keep crying. I keep tearing. And my eyelashes are annoying the shit out of me. So I'm going to go on camera. But if
Why are you
my
crying?
eyelashes... I don't know. It's like involuntarily tearing. Thank you. Damn, he gave me a soup bowl.
Oh.
I'm gonna show ya. Give me water. A soup bowl with water. What the?
Oh, damn.
Seriously, like
you got a mug of water. A mug.
Yeah, it's like, here, you want some water? You're not gonna need water for 4 months. No, thank you, thank you, thank you. So hey, everybody. Hi, JayJay. How are you, Mama?
Hey. I'm good. Chicago, I don't know why. Hi, Chicago. I'm not sure why my picture is not showing up. I usually have a picture for my avatar.
That's true.
It's weird.
I know, but whenever you're
anyway.
on somebody else's
Yeah,
stream, you see that shadow? Like, what the hell is that shadow? Where's that shadow from?
Yeah. Your eyes
Weird.
look so good. They're like a silver
Thank you.
purple.
I used this palette. The Juvia's Place, the grays, the Rebel grays. I used
Okay,
this.
there you go.
And then the silver wasn't like, I mean, it was pretty, but then I wanted a little more pop. So I used the Ace Beauty, the silver that I had there.
Oh, yep.
So,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I used that one. But this palette is great. I love oh my God, I think I just got a new addiction, Juvia's Place. It's pretty crazy. But let's say hello to everybody. Oh, I'm in top chat. Yeah, guys, I don't know. There's some shadow on this. Is it this side of my face? Yeah. I don't know why that shadow's there, but whatever, right? Okay, maybe I don't fucking know. Okay.
You look fine. You're good.
Okay, so let me say hello to everybody.
BB. Hey, BB.
Hey, BB.
Haven't
Oh my God, I
seen you
keep
in a
swiping.
while.
Hi, BB loves honey tea. All right, so let me say, hey, Adele. Hey, sweetie pie. Chicago, Chicago. Hey, Chicago. Chronic Space. Hey, sweetie. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, sweetie boy. JayJay. Hey, Manita.
What's up?
Kirsten and Z, my girl. Did I say hi to Adele? I hope I did. Emily D. Hello, sweetie. Thank you for being here. Miranda. Hey, my Miranda. How are you, sweetie boy? BB loves honey tea. Hey, sweetie. Mama T. Hey, girl. How are you? Jenny Lee. There goes my beautiful girl. Hey, 50 Shades of Beige. Hey, mama. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. So, I try again. The last time I think that I was live, right, JayJay? I used this. No, not this one. This. Never again, never again. This one, dual line it, lash it. And while I was live, my eyes were burning. Where I put the lash glue, it was burning. But Cindy's like, oh, it's supposed to do that. So I put the lashes on, and when I got off live, my eyes were tingling, and the next morning my eyes were swollen, and then like right along the lash line, I had like blisters, not full of water, but it was disgusting, and it was really, really hurting and irritated. So I was like, okay. So I went back to Ulta, and I forgot to bring it. but the woman said I have 60 days to bring it back. So tomorrow I'm taking this shit back. I'm taking it back. So I went
Good.
today and I got just the duo do not freeze. What the fuck? Oh no, sorry. Okay. Just telling me do not freeze. Sorry. Brush on adhesive because I like to brush it on my lash line and I usually like to do it here. But I was like, listen, I'm not putting nothing on my lids. I'm gonna put the glue on the lashes. Sorry, excuse me. So that's what I did. But so my eyes are still sensitive. So when I put on any of the lashes, like my eyes were tearing. So if my lashes look wonky, Rich Luck style, I'm blaming it on that. All right. Don't come for my soul. But yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Mama T. Thank you. So yeah. And also, I got the Raggedy Ann hair going on. I got it going on with the colorful. But sorry guys, I don't know. How are you, JJ? How was your day?
Well, I don't really feel so great, but other than that, I mean, great.
Why?
Another
What's
day in
wrong? Physically?
paradise.
Physically, you don't feel well?
Yeah, well, like I have the bladder condition, so it affects me pretty bad every so often. So I'm getting ready to go into the surgery center for another procedure and, all that stuff.
Oh
So right now
wow.
it's a little rough, but I'm okay. Otherwise,
Yeah.
nothing to complain about, really,
What a
other
pair
than
we
that.
are, right?
Right, we're a
You used
whole
to
ass mess.
I'm telling you, it's me is up here, you down there. We're just a complete mess together, but I wouldn't have it any other way. That's
Hmm.
my manita right there.
That's
I don't
right.
know what's going
We're
on.
up
Okay.
here.
Yeah, so when I was playing our intro, I by accident knocked the phone down. I didn't know if anybody saw it. It went to the 30-second timer. Listen, Linda. I'm having trouble too. I paid for the sorry, excuse me, for the pro version of Canva. And so
Yeah.
that because I was trying to download a timer, like I made this really cute 60-second timer. I put Spanish music on it. It was so cute. And I can't upload it into my StreamYard because it's saying it needs to be MP4 format, and it is. So I don't know because I have downloaded intros before. I thought maybe it was my space. So I went and got 200 gigabytes of space on my iPhone, my iCloud. Still nothing. I even got the freaking
Whoa.
upgraded to on StreamYards, thinking maybe it was that. Still nothing. I still can't upload. I made a new intro. I can't upload it. I can't upload the timer I made. It's
Weird.
just so annoying. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe it's because I don't know. I was able to do it before. I have intros, and I use the same exact app. I did it the same exact way. I downloaded it the same exact way, and it was fine. And now it just won't. It's so frustrating. I kept redoing it and retrying to download it, and it just kept saying wrong format. So maybe what I'll do, JJ, is I'll send it to you and give you my info, and maybe you could go into StreamYard and maybe you can upload it from your PC or your laptop. Maybe
Yeah,
it'll
of
let you
course.
upload it. So
Yeah.
we'll do
And
that later.
guess,
But anyway,
and I
hey
won't dox
Vera.
you.
I know, girl. You crazy? You already
I
know my
won't
name. You're
dox
like,
you. I won't dox you with your private information into your account of
yeah,
StreamYard.
exactly. And then change my damn shit, right? Put
Right.
some funny
I'm going to
clown
steal
shit in
it.
my stuff.
Yep. I'm going to steal it.
Hey, happy to be a grandma. Hello, thank you for being here.
Hey.
Vera, I didn't say hi to my Vera. Jim Jules, hey, my supermodel. How are you guys? So, oh, B to you. Hey, mama, how are you? Yes,
Hey,
thank
B.
you all for being here. I see some from Jenny Lee's channel, and I thank you guys. I see some from Joe's channel. So thank you all.
Yay.
It has been a little frustrating because JJ and I want to talk. I didn't know what I wanted to talk about because on YouTube it seems like anything you talk about is dangerous, right? That's why I've been doing just makeup because
Oh,
like
yeah.
to me that's the only safe place because even if you talk generally people always feel that you're targeting it towards them, and it's kind of scary. And because when you're a creator like me that is tiny, um people tend to unsubscribe if you say something that they don't agree with, right? And it's everybody's right. It's your right to unsubscribe. It's your right to do whatever you feel like doing. But it gets a little discouraging, because it makes you question everything you want to talk about. And
Yeah.
I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to be true to me. I'm going to be true to me. I don't come here and I don't dog people out, but I've filtered myself so much because I'm afraid to hurt people's feelings, or everything you have to be politically correct. I was raised in a time that was the opposite of politically correct.
Yeah.
We said
Oh, yeah.
offensive shit all day long. So
Uh-huh.
it's so weird that now I'm on YouTube and I have to micromanage everything I say because people get offended. I know
Yeah.
that there's this thing with the R word, not with the R word that has to do with people that are mentally challenged. And one time I said that word and I didn't mean it towards that, but it was, I was talking about a headset, and I said this headset, and I caught myself immediately, and I apologized. But so that things like that is what I mean, and people get offended, and now there's so
Yeah.
much going on YouTube. Um, Today people are cool with you, tomorrow they hate you. So it's really it's a scary place, and you don't know. Sometimes, a lot of times, I want to delete my
Sure.
channel. Like, I think I go through that
Yeah.
once a week, right, JJ? Like
Oh,
once a week,
yeah,
I'm
she
like,
does.
oh,
And I'm
I
like,
want
get
to
out
delete
of
my
here.
channel. Like, I want to delete my channel. And now JJ's just like, oh, shut
Uh,
up, girl. Shut up, girl. Shut up, girl. You'll get
I'm
through it.
like, go have another cup of coffee, go
For
do whatever's like gonna make it out, and then come back and we'll talk about it because you are
yeah.
not deleting your channel.
Yes, when I was on Wildflowers panel, I saw JJ say in the chat, oh God, I hope Cindy had her coffee when
Yes,
she
I
came on
sure
here.
did.
I
I
was like,
sure
yes, she
did.
knows me. She knows me too well. I don't have my
9:30 in the
coffee.
morning. I'm like, if she didn't have her coffee, God knows what will come out of her mouth.
For real. For real. So
Yeah.
I just me and JJ just wanted to have a regular talk because Thursdays are nights. I saw you from Roadhog. Oh, thank you. Thank you, 50 Shades. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you so much. Sorry guys, I don't know. Sorry. Uh Jenny Lee says, girl, you better stop that. The ones you lose weren't supposed to allow those
Yep,
that are. You're right. You're right. And thank you. And I
she's right.
appreciate, yeah, and I appreciate all of you guys. And I'm not trying
Yeah.
to dog anybody out who no longer supports me. That's their right. Seriously. I swear to God, I'm not trying to dog anybody out. But it makes you sad. It makes you sad. When you're coming here and you're sharing a part of your life, or for me, I've shared a lot of my life, some that I regret sharing. But even the things that I've shared that have been weaponized against me, I was always remember the DMs I got that people thanked me in private and
Yeah.
told me that, it gave them so much strength. They've never shared it, and that these are reasons why they've never shared it. And some people were able to share it. And I'm not trying to give myself a pat on the back, but that's what it's
No, you
about.
should. You
It's
should.
about, sorry, God, JJ. Sorry.
You
I don't
should
know what's
give
going on.
yourself a pat on the back because that is important. And just like you said, it's made it to where other people will come out and talk about it as well. Because, secrets like that, they can make you sick. They
Yeah.
really can. They can eat you alive. So if somebody feels comfortable enough with you to share what they've gone through or are going through,
Right.
that's an honor. And you are doing a service by being here. And I'm not going to just let you quit.
Thank you.
Not going to
And
happen.
also, it helps me too, coming and speaking to you guys and reading your comments and seeing what you guys say in chat and getting to know you guys, parts of your lives that you share with us. It encourages me and it motivates me, and it's therapeutic for me. So don't ever think that it's one-sided. I get so much from you guys, from the kindness that I'm shown, for people coming to the lives, and everything, the interaction. And I met so many amazing people, so many amazing people. And so I think it works both ways, and me and JJ both know that sometimes you are in with certain people, right? You become friendly with people. And
Hmm.
at first, after I fell out, or, everybody knows, right? The big split. that happened with once was a whole group of friends, and it became two groups of friends, then it became three groups and four groups and all that, so on and
Yeah.
so forth. And when it first happened, I was like, what the hell is this? It was foreign to me. But now that I've been on YouTube more, I see that sometimes these types of things are like a kind of a revolving door
Yeah.
where, right? Some
Yep.
people fall out, you move on, new people come in. And as sad as that may sound, it just seems like the natural progression online, because some people come online, then they disappear, they go and start working more, or life happens, and they're offline more. So you engage with new people, and it does happen that way, where you meet new people all the time, you become close with people. And I was thinking about this, JJ, right? Because I was thinking, okay, so there's been people that I was close with that I fell out with, um, sometimes because I backed away, and sometimes it was not my choice. So when that happens, I start to question myself, like, Cindy, is is the issue you? Are you the issue? And to some degree, of course I am. Of course I am, because it's not solely on the other person. Of course I played a part, and it was on both of us, the two people that fell out. But I really started to question myself, like, damn, Sin, can you not be cool with people without people, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think it's just like when, on the outside, right? You meet people, you get to know them, and then maybe you don't mesh well, and you
Right.
move on. And I think
Yeah.
that that is just a natural thing that happens. And sometimes it makes us second guess ourselves and be like, damn, am I a bad person? And I was thinking that a lot. And I am flawed. I am flawed, but I don't know. What do you think? I don't know, because I don't know.
Well,
I could just
I
talk so much
think,
about
I've
it.
heard so many times that if you have one really good friend that you can confide in, that you can tell things to, that, they don't use it against you or they don't judge you, you
Right.
are extremely fortunate if you have one.
That's
That's all it
true.
takes is one. So, while I get it, it's really tough online because you might like, something that they've said 50 times. And then there's that one time that you're like, yo, like this doesn't align with my values,
Yeah.
whatsoever. So yeah, I definitely get what you're saying, and then we have to deal with all of we're watching people that are say they have morals and ethics, and I mean in a bunch of different communities. I'm not just talking about this one, although if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up and wear it and run.
Exactly.
um a lot of people are like these flip floppers, right? Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And
Yeah.
that is so strange to me. I watch it happen in real time from minute to
Yes.
minute. Like
Yep.
someone's so close with this person, and then the next thing you know, they're dogging them out and they're on the other
Yeah.
side. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I've seen it today too. I was watching it, and it's hard to keep up with. And that's another thing why I say why I don't like to come here and speak on something or give my opinion about something, because when we say that things change hour by hour, even minute by minute, right? It does. It does. So somebody will make a live and they'll give their point of view. Of, let's say two people are beefing, one person will come and go live and give their side of things. Sometimes while they're live, the other person will go live. I see that happen a lot. Like we're competing, and there are actually people in the chats running back and forth, right?
Yep.
And like, oh,
Yep.
well, they just said this in this video. Oh, and they're running back and forth. And although it seems like you may be trying to help, that makes things worse, because it's escalating the whole situation. You're running from
Yeah.
this chat to that chat, and you're saying, "Oh, did you see what she just said?" Oh, well, and it's a lot. So things keep continuously happening, and you would have to watch everything all day, or like have your phone literally like right here, every notification, be notified for everything to keep up with everything. So sometimes that's why we prefer to come here and speak in general instead of speaking about specific people, because I may come here and say, oh, I think what so and so just said was grimy, what she just did was grimy, and then a live will happen right after that, and we'll give further information, and it's like, oh crap. So it wasn't the way it looked. So it's so
Yeah.
complicated, guys. It's so complicated. And I think, JJ, that in my opinion, there's a difference between you having a dispute with somebody, right? Or you're friends or friendly with somebody, and you guys have an argument and you fall out a little bit, you distance yourselves, but then you become friends again. You talk about it privately,
That's
and
different. Yep.
you hash it
Mhm.
out rather than what they consider flip-flopping. I think that there's a
Yeah.
big difference, because in adults should want to reconcile and make things better if you can. If the reason for you guys having an argument or falling out was a misunderstanding, miscommunication, if it wasn't because it was a big issue, if it wasn't because it went against your morals or it went against your principles, or they violated you, then I think there should always be room for people to reconcile and try to work things out. But then there's
Of
those
course.
instances where I ain't never working shit out with. Fuck that. Like, there's
Right.
certain people it'll
Right.
never happen
Mhm.
with, and I'm okay with that, and I'm more than okay with that. That shit is never gonna happen. So I don't want to hear nobody telling me, can you hash it out, hash these in your mouth? That's what's gonna happen, because ain't nobody hashing shit, seriously. So
Her
please.
ovaries, y'all.
Yeah,
Her
yeah,
her
yeah, my
ovaries.
ovaries, yeah, that's what y'all can do. I'm not doing that, but then there's certain people that, of course, if I have a miscommunication or something, I would love to work it out. You know what I mean? And I don't think that that should be considered flip-flopping. That is adulting, in my opinion.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. I think, when it comes to like I mean, I've seen it like at one point, all of these supporters creating or supporting one creator, and then they decide they're mad at the creator that they heavily support, and within minutes they go to the enemy of their friend. And
Right,
I cannot relate to that on any level. Like, I
right.
am, and you know this, you know how I am. Like, if I feel something weird or if I'm upset about something, I can be
Yeah,
a completely cold ice cube bitch. Like, it's
yeah,
kind of like, okay, stay away from me. Like, I'm
yep,
not going to let you hurt me or
right.
friends, for like the fifth time, and be like, all right, we're cool because you now dislike someone I dislike. It's
Yeah,
so
what?
weird,
It is
you
weird. It
know.
is weird. It is weird.
I think
It
there's
it
a
is weird.
difference.
Hmm.
I think there's a difference, between watching content on someone that you don't like versus becoming like entangled in their chats and such, and going to them and telling them the secrets of your supposed best friend a minute ago. It's so weird to me, and I see a
Yeah.
lot of it.
And it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You're mad at somebody that was close to you and told you things in confidence, and now you go and you share that with somebody else, because, like, let's say I'm mad at you and I know they fighting with you. I'm gonna go give them the information so they can out it. So technically my hands are clean, but no, your hands are not clean. You understand? I see a lot of that. Oh, well, I'll just pass the information on to somebody else. They don't care, they'll share it, and then I'm in the clear because I didn't technically out the information. You're just as dirty. You're just as dirty.
Right.
You gave the
Yeah.
information and somebody shared it
Exactly.
with you because they trusted you. Regardless if
Yeah.
you're not friends anymore, they trusted you. And like I say, if somebody shares information that was given to them in a moment of vulnerability or trust, and you out that information, instead of looking at the person that you outed in a poor light, unless it's a crime or some shit, it's going to show me more about you. You have no integrity, you have no self-control. You're basically a kid throwing a tantrum because you can't control yourself enough to analyze the situation and go through your emotions, go through your anger, go through all these feelings without harming somebody else, just to make yourself feel better in the moment. And there's been
Yeah.
plenty of times that I've been angry at people that have violated me online. And my thought
Oh
was
yeah.
never, let me come online and do the same thing to them. That wasn't my thought. My thought was like, damn, really? Like, that's where you went? Like, so I'm
Well,
not sitting up here holier than thou, because there were times where I wanted to come and blast the bitch. There was times where I wanted to come and be like, yeah, your backyard is a little dirty too, girl. And like I said
yep.
before, maybe that would have made me feel good for a second, but afterwards I would have felt like complete and utter shit. I would have felt like
And
shit.
that's true. That's true because I've done that before, and even till today, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to get on my channel and I'm going to say everything I know and be able to prove it and back it up. But then I have to like pull myself back and say, is it really worth it? I mean, who are you trying to prove yourself to?
Right.
Really? I mean, who and why? And I know people say it's not real life, but to some, it's their business or
Yeah.
their connection to the outside world because they're either disabled, in some way, or dealing with mental illness, or you just never know. So I try not to, I guess, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't, I don't know. It's crazy to me. I could never do that.
But
Never
you've
be
learned a
like,
lot, JJ. That one time that
oh,
you
I
did,
have.
that you
Yeah.
came and people still don't let you live that down, JJ. That one live, it's like it's imprinted on people's souls that this is JJ, the aggressive woman, and that's
Yeah.
not you at all. And
Right.
and that's the thing. There's other people that have done really, really kind of violent, nasty shit, and they're forgiven. And every, not to say that you shouldn't forgive, because I always say I forgive as much as I need to be forgiven, and that's on a daily basis. I need to be forgiven on a daily. I do some shit. So, but I say that to say that some people are forgiven instantaneously, and other people, their mistakes, even if they've learned from them, right? Like, it's a difference if somebody makes a mistake and they keep doing the mistake. That is
Right.
not a mistake. That's, you're willingly just being a shitty person, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
when you
And I
learn
can't,
from it, and you've learned from it, JJ, you've changed. You don't no longer react that way. Now when you make videos, you're very calm in your videos. You think it through first, and that's why you do a recorded video, because you can
hmm
be calm. You know what I mean? And you've learned from that one instance, and you were overwhelmed. It was a lot you were dealing with. It
oh
was a
my
whole
God.
week of bullshit coming at you from every side,
I
you
kid you
know?
not. I still feel like I have like PTSD from that situation. And yeah, I had an angry live. I was pissed. I called people all kinds of assholes, bitches, and gave them nicknames,
Right.
which I don't care. I give nicknames to everybody and I don't regret that. But whether I like you or not, you're getting a damn nickname.
Right.
So, I don't it was a bad time, but damn, like I'm here and I know myself and I know that it was completely out of character, although, I mean, I don't take any shit. I'm never going to deny that. I won't put up with any kind of, disrespect and I like, if that happens, to just be able to walk away and not have this drawn out, confrontation
Yeah,
and
I
50
agree.
streams to explain my side.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And hi, Maria. Maria said, I'm not very forgiving. And I get that, because
Yeah.
uh
Yep.
JJ also says she holds a grudge. She's a
Oh,
Taurus.
I hold a
She
grudge. I
holds a
don't care what
grudge.
it is. Yep.
And I
You
don't. I'm
deliver.
I'm the opposite. But I think me and JJ are working on a good medium in the middle. Right? I'm
Right.
too forgiving, and she takes longer
Mm-hmm.
to forgive, and we're kind of learning to balance each other out, because I need to stop
Yes.
being, I mean, not never to say that I want to stop forgiving people, but I need to stop being a doormat. Sometimes I've been a doormat on here, and because I always try to think of it from that person's perspective and what they're going through, and sometimes I will think about their perspective before I think about my own. And that was like self-deprecating, and I should never do that either. So I think that there comes a time when I need a balance. You know what I mean? I can't put your feelings above my own, especially if you're violating me online. Like, why am I thinking about your feelings above my own? There has to be a balance. I understand where you're coming from, but you're still violating me, so I need to walk away from you. And that's what I do, and that's what I've learned. If I fall out with somebody, I don't have to come and make a video on it. I don't have to come and show our DMs. I just walk away. I've
Right.
done that so many times. I just walk
Yeah.
away and nobody will ever hear about it. And people ask questions, and I'm like a celebrity. I'm just kidding. No comment. No comment. You know what I mean? No comment. No paparazzi. I'm not answering your questions. Like, that's it. I don't talk about it. And if I say I'm not going to talk about it, I'm a woman of my word. I'm not going to talk about it.
Right.
But there is a little
It's
but in
hard.
there, right? Because if you violate me, you dox me, you go too far, right? Then I may have to come and talk about it. That is the difference. But that's like the last resort. That will be, if I ever have to do that, I'm gonna light my channel on fire, blow that shit up, and then walk away with a peace sign. Me and JayJay already said it. That day ever comes, we're gonna light this motherfucker up
Yep.
and we
Oh
out. Deuces.
man. Yep. Yep.
And we
That
don't want to go there.
happens, and I'll tell you what. If that were to happen, we would have a video that would be groundbreaking. Like you'd probably get uh, uh, thousands of views
Right?
because
On my
it
way
would
out.
be it would be everything. It'd be like, here you go. Here's your evidence.
Word.
Yeah.
Here's
I mean, I
everything.
don't.
Now bye, bitches.
Right. And that's the last thing that I would want to do because, like I
No, me
said,
too. I'm
even
not doing that. I'm
though
not doing that.
there are some people that I absolutely can't stand with every fiber of my being, which
Yeah.
sounds incredibly awful to even say out of my mouth, but
No,
I
shit. No, it
still
don't.
wouldn't do some of the things that we're seeing. And I couldn't. I just couldn't. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like
I
if
couldn't
somebody
do
were,
most of the stuff I'm seeing, like, honestly, you know?
yeah. Like if you were to suddenly be like, JayJay, bullshit, like we're not friends anymore, and I'm gonna go hang out with such and such and such and such, I'd be like, what the fuck? But this happens every single day. I see it. Like
Yeah, but I would
people
never do that to
swap.
you. Never.
It's
Never.
like they swap friendships. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we're no longer friends. So you go here and let me have your best friend now. And we're gonna kick it over here and kiki and talk shit about you and my ex best friend. Like it's strange. I can't believe it. And you would almost need a flow chart to keep up with who
But
is
but
cool
JJ,
with
do you
who
think
now.
that that's done for the sole purpose of hurting the person that they fell out with? Because, like, okay,
Yeah.
let's say if it happens immediately, right? Like, God forbid, me and you fall out, right? And somebody that's been dogging me OD, no names, you go and you're in their chat tomorrow. I'd be
No,
like, the fuck? See,
never.
that's weird to me, right? Like,
I could
immediately you're
never.
cool with them. That makes me feel like, okay, there was no time for you guys to even work through the issues that you guys had previously. You're there
Right.
solely to hurt my feelings or to take a dig at me. You
Yeah.
understand? And I see that happen a lot, and I question it. I'm like, why though? But why? Pero por
I could
qué?
never. Let me tell you, it takes a lot for me to speak on someone that I considered a friend once. I
Right.
have to be pushed to that limit. And I certainly wouldn't just go to whomever is their enemy because we fell out. Like it's disingenuous, and I don't it feels gross. Like I guess I just don't have it in me to be fake, which is why, sometimes people will say I'm kind of like an ice cube. I'm cold. And there are reasons for that. Like
Yeah.
the reason is that yeah, I can be civil, but I have a very hard time being inauthentic.
Right.
I
And
have to be
trusting. Once,
myself.
see, for me, it takes a long time, right? Like, so I don't fall out with people very easily. It takes a lot. But once the trust is gone, I don't look backwards. You know what I mean? Like, once the trust has
Yeah.
been broken, I can't go back in time. I can't, because trust to me is so important. Trust to me is a big one. And not, I guys, and don't misunderstand me. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm perfect, that I haven't made a lot of bad choices or errors or
Right.
assumed things about situations. And this is why I say we don't come here and just speak on stuff willy-nilly, because we've done that before. We've taken sides. We've taken sides. And I
Oh,
remember when
yeah.
people used to tell us that, oh, it's such and such a sides. That's like, oh my God, the sides. But once you're out of it, you see it the way other people were seeing it. I couldn't see it
Yeah.
when I was in it. When people were like, oh, this is a clique. This is such and such. This is like sides. There's definite sides. And when I was in it, I was like, that's a lie. There's no sides. It's just right and wrong. And no, that's not true. Because the other side felt like they were right. And we felt like we were right. And we were both, none of us were wrong and none of us were right. You understand? Two
Mm-hmm.
things can be true at the same time. We were all hurt. All of our
Right.
feelings were hurt. And some of that hurt turned into anger, rage, and in some cases, hate. And so now that I see that, now that I'm removed from it, I can see, oh my God, there were definitely sides. And I see how it came across as mob mentality and mob think and cliquish. And I don't ever want to do that again. So I'm never going to come here and speak about something because everybody else is speaking about it, or because that is the popular opinion. Because if I don't know all the facts, I cannot speak about it specifically, because I don't
Yeah.
know all the facts and it's unfair to the people involved. So I'll speak about
Right.
general behaviors, but I'm not going to come here and dog somebody specifically, because I've been down that road before. And even though I didn't come and dog somebody, but I did take a side, I did defend people. And it just contributed to all the infighting and all the fuckery. It just contributed to it. And I don't want to be a part of the problem anymore.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, it's so bad now. It's gone so bad that it's almost like now outing somebody's name and their address is no big deal. It's all the going real life. And what makes it scarier is that if you trust someone and then they betray you and give
Yeah.
your information to someone who doesn't care if they hurt you or not, and
Yes,
that's
girl.
that's
Yes.
sad. And I don't, for me, I don't get it. I'll never get it. I can't understand, flip flopping all over the place from one minute to the next. Like, I'm your
Yeah.
friend. No, oh, nope, nope. I'm the total
Yeah.
opposite. Those ones that called CPS and the cops on you? Well, I'm their friend
Yeah.
now.
Yes. Word.
It's
What?
crazy. It's crazy. All this real life. And I've
Yeah.
seen it in so many communities, because I've been venturing out and looking in different
Me
communities, and
too.
I
Me
can't
too.
believe it. And what's crazy is that what is okay in one community is like totally horrible, the worst thing you can do in another community.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling. I can't imagine doing what's like. How did they? I don't know. Is it like no pride, no self worth or self respect to then someone who dogged you out for however long for being friends with someone, and then suddenly you fall out with that someone, and the person who dogged you out, you're now on their side? That's
Yeah.
where does that happen? Where?
Yeah. I don't think it even
YouTube.
involves self respect. I think they're at that point, what's most important to them is making the other person feel like shit.
Yep.
Their anger, their hatred has overtaken any sense of logic, any sense of ethics, right? Their moral compass
Yeah.
is broken at that moment because they're just running on pure emotion. They're so angry that they're lashing out. They're lashing out. And the best way to lash out is to go be buddies with people that you've been fighting with for months. And it happens so
Yes.
often. And I too was in other communities and just watching videos, and it was crazy because you have to watch one video, then you have to watch the other side, then you have to watch the other. It's
Yeah.
so many parts. And like I said, lives are happening hourly, like live after live after live after live, and it's hard to keep up. And the more information you get, the worse it seems. And it's like, damn, like, I know you were dogged for having nicknames, but listen, nicknames are everywhere. And these are some nicknames that I'm like, damn, like
Yeah, I
aiming for
don't
the
regret them.
jugular.
I don't regret them. I still call those people by their nicknames. I have zero regrets. Sorry. I
I
mean,
hear
it could be
you.
way, I could be calling them way worse
Way
than
worse,
their
right?
nicknames. But,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Imagine what we're
I don't
called.
know.
So imagine what we're called. Listen.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what blows my mind. It's like, oh, I'm going to release some Discord with what so and so said and blah, blah, blah.
Gives a fuck.
Okay. But then
Gives a
let's
fuck.
see your Discord and your
Right.
DMs and what
Right.
you've said and done
Right.
and who you've conspired with.
That's
It's
what's so
so
funny. Yeah.
immature.
I'm going to show what you said in Discord. Okay. But you were also in there. So a
Right.
lot of the information that you're outing, how did you come by this information? Miraculously? No, because you were in there talking your shit too. And people don't
Exactly.
ask these questions. These are the things, like BTU said, that she doesn't like the outing of DMs and stuff. But then if you don't, people want to see the receipts. It's true. It's like damned if you
Yep.
do, damned if you don't, right? And
Exactly. Yeah.
that's where it comes, because people have also asked us to show receipts. And like I said, when we had that big thing, we came, well, not we, but I was there, but they came with receipts, and it didn't help. It didn't help. It made the situation worse. So sometimes you just have to stick to your guns. There's certain things that I say I will never do, and I won't ever do. You know what I mean? No matter what. And it's made me look like the bad guy quite a few times. There's lots of stuff that's been said about me that I didn't feel I had to reply to or try
Yep.
to, disprove, because fuck you, basically. You know what I mean? The only thing I've ever
Right.
felt was important to disprove was my recovery, because my recovery is a big part of my channel. It's a big part of my channel because I speak about my recovery, and you're calling me a liar. You're calling me a liar. You're not going to call me a liar. I'm not a liar. So that is why I
Right.
felt it was so important to show the proof that that's a lie. You saw me using drugs. I'm using drugs. This is not possible because if, such and such is in relapse, she must be in relapse. Like, you are
Yep.
so
Yep.
ignorant. People who think that it's ignorance, right? But then there's some people that are just aren't ignorant, but are just wicked and know the difference and know that that's not true, but still want to run with that story because they're wicked. And so things like that,
Yeah.
I've never come up here and did a live discussing that whole thing, because I'm not going to out my relationship. I came and I did a video with my audio all messed up, and that was the only time I would ever disclose any of that information. And that was the most difficult live I think I've ever done. Talking about my mother, talking about the abuse that I experienced as a kid, my mother's addiction. That was nothing in comparison to having to come here and speak about my relationship in a way that felt so violating, because that's something I don't speak about online. I don't speak about my relationship for many, many reasons. First of all, there's another person in the relationship. He's not on
Exactly.
YouTube. He's not making the choice to come and share these things. And it hurt me to share somebody else's story. I think that is the part that a lot of people forget. When you come here and you tell somebody else's story, you're violating them. It is not your place or your business to tell someone else's story. It really isn't. Like questioning somebody's recovery and all of this, it's not your fucking place, man. Because let's say
Yeah.
somebody is relapsed. What do they need? To be shamed? To be put down? No. Somebody who's using, somebody who's relapsing needs kindness, needs the most support. Addiction is a matter of life and death. I don't know how many times I have to say that. It takes
Right.
one time for somebody to lose their lives. Now almost everything is laced with fentanyl. Everything. It's a serious issue. So if you come here and you're like, oh, I'm just using, that's not helping anybody. So please do not try to hide it under the guise of concern. There's no way that's
Oh,
concern. If it was
a
concern, you would
1000%.
privately speak to the person. If I ever genuinely felt concern for somebody, for their safety, for their well being, my first thought is not going to come and make a video or go live. I am going to reach out to that person and try to help them with resources, something. Embarrassing them, putting them on
Yeah.
blast is not concern.
No, it's
It's
not.
not. It's not.
It's gross. It's gross what some people do. Oh, but I'm so worried, blah, blah, blah. And then,
Bullshit.
like that'll be one or two sentences out of the whole live. The rest of it is they're dragging the person. I mean,
Dragging.
how is,
Dragging.
I mean, how the fuck is that like helping someone? It's gross. I've seen
Right.
it so much. And again, if you feel that this is about you, well,
Sorry.
so be it.
Then it
So
is.
be it.
Then it
Yep.
is.
Right.
If that shit hits you in the chest, yeah, puff that motherfucker up because then it belongs to you. Carry that shit because we ain't say no names. You know what I mean? There's not lives that I watch and that I'm like, oh my god, she has to be speaking about me. No, the fuck, that ain't
Yeah,
me.
right?
I don't take shit to the chest like that. Damn, I'm like, damn. Thank God that ain't me. People automatically want to be jumping in front of bullets. Like that one's mine. That one's mine. Like fuck out of here. You want to take it? Go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that already. But you're right, Kira.
Yeah.
Don't come for my God or my recovery. You're 100%
Yes.
right.
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
never done that. Never come for anybody's recovery. Never, never, never,
Never.
never.
No, never. Not looks. I mean,
Nope.
tell me, where have we gone in on someone's looks?
Never.
Where have we gone in on something serious? Now,
Nope.
if we're out here stating facts because it has something to do with us, that's entirely different. Very,
Right.
very, very different. I would never want to come to a platform and say something that someone told me that they were struggling with just to embarrass or shame them in some way. That's
Never.
not content. That's being an asshole human. I mean,
Yeah.
just is.
And sometimes that's what I was saying. The important questions aren't asked, right? Because sometimes we do get engulfed in it, right? It's entertaining. Let's be honest,
Mm-hmm.
right? Especially when
Right.
it's not
Oh, yeah.
us. When it's not us, we're like, oh shit, tell me more, tell me more. I get it. I get it. But sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you have to ask the important questions. Okay, how did you come by this information? Were you there?
Yeah.
Were you there?
Right.
Yeah, you were. You know what I mean? And these are the questions that get lost on people because you're not that perfect. If you're in there, you're doing the same thing. Please, please do not try to take a damn splinter out of my eye when you have a tree in yours. Like we're all imperfect. I'm not out here outing people's DMs, outing people's. I don't care about that. And anything I've said in Discord, oh my God, I'll say it 1,000 times. I don't care.
Me
I don't
too.
care. I
Me
called
too.
people bitches that I don't like. Oh well, we've all done it.
Yeah.
Somebody, okay, I'm gonna take a poll. Everybody in here, right? Put a one in the chat if you've never vented privately out of anger, out of frustration, out of hurt. Put a one if you've never done that. You've never vented to any of your friends about somebody that's hurt you, that you felt hurt you. Please, if you've never done it, put a one in the chat. I would love to see that because I know that I vented in private. You know what I mean? I have.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that I won't
Oh,
come
yeah.
and punch somebody in the head on Minecraft, because she's threatening, she's aggressive. So that I don't come here and say something out of my mouth. You vent to your friends privately to get that out, to get those feelings out, to talk through things that you're going through. And I think that people are now scared to talk to people, vent to people, right? DMs, people are like, I don't want to be in nobody's DMs. I'm
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
more cautious about DMs. I'm not gonna DM with just anybody because I know how it is now. I've learned. I'm learning as I go. But I'm not gonna allow, certain people to make me be guarded against everybody because that then I would lose out on so many amazing people, for a few people that are assholes. I'm not gonna do that.
What I've learned as well, besides not going online, like when I'm feeling real hot, like when I'm pissed, and I want to come in hot.
Yeah,
It's also, I learned that
that's
sticking
sublime.
with, watching people go back and forth like ping pong balls. It's
Yes.
like I have thought to myself many times, do you even belong on YouTube? Like, are you the weirdo who just doesn't
Right.
You know, I feel different, I guess. I feel different. You know, that saying, we are not the same kind of deal. Sometimes I feel that way because the things that are doing or the things that are going on, it's not justified. It's mean. A lot of
It
shit is
is. It's
bullying.
yes.
It's unnecessary.
Yes, it is. It is unnecessary. And we can't fight hate with hate. You
No.
cannot fight hate with hate. You can't, because all that does is just it just takes over. The hate just takes over everybody. That shit becomes contagious. And the negativity and the hate just consumes you. You know, I know because I'm telling you, I went into a rabbit hole and I had to, the negativity just overtook me and just had me in such a nasty mood. I was like, whoa, what am I doing? I had to shake that shit off, go for a walk. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I can't do this. I can only see so much of it. And sometimes I try to watch it to get an idea. I really, really have been watching a lot of YouTube, not only in this community, even though there's quite a few communities intertwined now, right? Quite a few
Yeah,
communities have
definitely.
become intertwined into one. And
Mm-hmm.
I ventured very far into other places on YouTube, trying to get an overall feel of the climate of YouTube at a whole. And it is a domino effect, and it does cross over to other communities, because don't think that because somebody's in another community over there, they don't see or know what's going on, because their subscribers cross over to many, many different creators, and the word gets out, right? So we're setting precedents all the time, every time we allow something, right?
Yep.
Something good or
Mm-hmm.
something negative. When we allow something negative, somebody else says, oh, okay, nothing was happening, nothing, she didn't get called out. Okay, so I can do it. And you have people piggybacking on this bad behavior, and it escalates and escalates and escalates. And now, real life, right? You know, contacting people and pictures of people's houses and doxing is an everyday occurrence now. I saw
Yeah.
somebody on a panel today openly doxing, like, yeah, such and such is there, and
Uh-huh.
such and such, and I'm like, the hell? And people in the chat are like, yeah, they're doxing people, and the person's like, stop doxing on my panel, and the person is purposely still doxing people, and I'm like, what the hell? This is normal to people just to dox people's first and last names when they know it's dangerous, when they know that there's people that have gone too far and will take that information and do background checks and contact people's family members. Let me tell you something. May my mother rest in peace. People are lucky my mother's not alive, because if somebody ever contacted my mother telling my mother some bullshit about me, y'all would be fucked up, because my mother would
Ah,
call y'all all kinds of
my mom
bitches.
too.
Yeah.
Yep, my mom would go nuts
So
on
I
you.
wish y'all would. I wish y'all would try to contact my family member. My family's gonna tell you where to go. That shit doesn't make no sense. The day one of my family members is like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna fuck out of here. No, that shit don't happen. You know, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy the things that are allowed, and that's what I used to always say. We've been saying this for months, guys. We have to stop allowing it. We have to stop allowing it, because the person that's doing it is somebody we like, because they're doing it to somebody else, but that shit will be turned on you. It will be turned on you, because now somebody that
Yep.
doesn't like you saw that that was okay, and now it will happen to you. So you have to take a stand and be like, I'm not with that shit. And that's why I'm not with none of that behavior, none of that shit, none of it. I don't care who does it, none of it, you know. And be to you,
Yeah.
thank you. I For real, that was an open wound. That shit, whew, that was, and I still have that video up, even though the sound was horrific and terrible. I have it up because I never want to have to repeat that story ever again. Never. It broke my
Right.
heart. And to know that he was in the other room and he was watching. And I don't want to hurt anybody. You know, I don't want to hurt anybody. And I always try to think of my children. And that's what bothers me the most, that you're using that to embarrass me but you're not thinking about my children. And I always think about other people's children. I always do.
Yeah,
I think
you
about
do.
everything. I do. I don't want somebody to come here or me to say something about somebody and their children when they come across it and hear
Right,
something about their parent that came out of my mouth. I never want to do that. I'm a mom. I'm a mom. I
yeah,
would never want that for my children. And it just makes me sad that other people don't think about that. You're not thinking about your children. You're not thinking about my children. Damn, damn. You know what I mean? And I could understand if I was here actively doing things that were harmful on this platform, then call my ass out. Call my ass out. If I'm here scamming folks, then call my ass out because I shouldn't be doing that. If I'm
mm-hmm.
out here doxing people, just being nasty as hell, then I need to be held. I need to be held up by my collar for that. But I'm not
Right.
doing any of that. You know what I mean? So I just don't get that. And it still bothers me. It still bothers me. I still think about that I'm still angry that I had to come here and say that. And it bothers me. And then to be things to be said that there's no way that you can be in a relationship with somebody and them be using and you be clean.
No.
That's so untrue and it's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. Okay, I just celebrated 21 years and I'm proud of that. And
You should be. Congratulations.
thank you, but can we stop telling other people's stories? Can we
Yeah.
stop filling in the blanks of other people's stories the way we think it happened or the way we want to interpret it or the way we want other people to think it happened? Because you have no idea until you come here and you've lived a day in my fucking Nikes. You have no idea what I deal with every day. So I really would just appreciate if people stop telling other people's stories across the board, not just my story. Everybody, stop telling other people's stories. Keep it on you. If you have some stories you want to tell your own fucking stories. That's your prerogative. But coming onto
Right.
your platform is very, very irresponsible. It's very irresponsible and it just keeps taking things way too far.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. It's gotten pretty bad from what I've seen in different communities, and from
Sorry.
one day to the fucking next, from a minute or a live to the next. Oh, I
Yeah.
love this person, and then on the enemy stream a minute later, oh, that person's a fucking bitch. She did blah 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 blah. I hate her.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
you see it happen all the
Oh
time. People
yeah.
bouncing
Jamie
all over
Schaefer.
the place.
Jamie Schaefer. Sorry,
Oh
excuse
my
me.
god,
I got a little frog in my
that
throat. Sorry. Fucking
that
girl,
fucking
bro.
bitch.
Telling
She
you,
don't.
she's never ending with that shit. Probably watching right now.
Yeah.
Hey girl. Hey girl
Hey
in the
girl, hey.
bushes. How you
Take
doing?
take take a picture. Clip it. We're saying hey to you. It's about as nice as you're gonna get
We're
from
just
us.
greeting you, girl. We're just greeting you. Come on.
There's a few, honey. There's a few that just do not get it. And I look and you see, the comments that people make. And if they're always miserable and always either sad or pissed, like there's a
Mm-hmm.
problem. It's a problem with that person. And it's a
Yeah.
person that
Oh, I
I
didn't
don't
even see her.
necessarily want to be around.
Right.
Who?
What up, Tira? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, JayJay. You're right. I just wanted to say hello.
Oh, yeah. I
But it
mean,
happens way too often. You're right. You're 100% right, And all I want is, like I said, yeah, right, Miranda. Thank you, but listen, and I've given up on that. I'm resigned that nobody's gonna get that damn giveaway package JayJay got, and
yeah.
it's all right because then I'm gonna go to Florida and get it. Y'all don't want it? All right, fine with me. I'm never gonna get to
Yeah.
500.
It's
They
going to be
hate my
damn
ass,
good.
bro. They hate my ass.
It's
They're like,
already damn good.
y'all missing out. Y'all don't understand. Listen,
Uh-huh.
I'm smoking a cigarette, but she
Yeah,
got
you
JayJay
better
got some
be.
shit. JayJay got some shit. She got some
I
shit.
got some stuff. I got some
Oh, I
stuff,
wanted
and
to show ya. JayJay, look, I got these. Look,
oh,
guys, JayJay was telling me about Wet and Wild. So I can you see them? Sorry, I suck at this. So I got two. This one and this
yeah.
one. And they were
Mm-hmm.
$3, guys, in Target.
Yep.
$3. And this one, oh my God, guys, that gold, oh my God, this one, where the fuck am I? This one is, let me see if I can open it because the glare, hold on. That gold is so beautiful, guys. Oh my God, that gold right there. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. So let me show you all the
The,
shadows with it open. So it's 5, and they're nice sizes. They're
ooh,
not small. $3.
right.
Let me show you the other one. These were the only
$3.
two
Oh
they
my God.
had. So these were the two I got. But they're beautiful, guys. So I swatched them. They're beautiful. And I also got this because JayJay was talking about it. The Milani eyeshadow primer, and that's the one I'm using right now. I really like it. It's clear. I don't know, do they have
Yeah.
colors, JayJay? Because this one's nude. Do they have colors, or that's the only
No,
one they have?
I
Okay.
don't. I think that the only one that they have is nude. So, but I mean, if
Okay.
I'm doing like a crazy look, I'll
Yeah.
use the P. Louise or something, but it's so
I've
thick.
never
The
tried that, girl.
Milani, the Milani just makes it so your eyeshadows go on smooth, it
Yes.
helps your blending game. I like it.
I like it. So this was the first time I tried it because JJ really
Mm-hmm.
likes it, and she said this is one of
I
her
do.
favorites. So I went
Yep.
to Target, and it was so embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you an embarrassing story. So I went to Ulta, right, because I saw the other Rebels. They restocked. I didn't even know they had an army. Rebels army is like all earth dark greens. Oh my God, and the honey. So I saw them in Ulta, and I was like, oh my God, I want them. I put them in my basket. I put the ordinary, the A AHA BHA peel
Yeah.
solution
Yep.
because I had it and it miraculously floated into thin air. I don't know where it went. So anyway, I went and I bought a new one. I had all this stuff in my basket. I had the BH brushes, the one that go with that black and white theme. Say it, the brush set. I had that. I had so much stuff in my basket. I have an Ulta credit card, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay with my Ulta credit card. I get to the register and she's like, you have to go and set it up again. I don't know, something happened. I was so embarrassed. So I was going to, and I had some super shock shadows, and I was gonna just take stuff out and buy it. But I was so mortified at that point that I was just like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I walked out. So then I walk out and I'm like, damn, but I should go back and just, and I'm standing in the door and the security's looking at me and I'm going back and forth and I'm like, and he's like, are you okay? I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm good. Bye. And I left. I was pissed off. So I went to Target to see if I could find that peeling solution, the ordinary, because I really loved it. And I wound up
Mm-hmm.
just finding these two palettes and I was pissed off. So I might go back to Ulta tomorrow because I really need that the Juvia's Place, the army one. Oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
beautiful. The greens are so beautiful. But that was
Yeah.
embarrassing. That was embarrassing as hell. Hi, Esso. How are you, beautiful? Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh, please put names of the shadows. Okay, so this one, this is Wet and Wild, right? This is Color Icon, and the name of it is Petalette. Petalette. Okay, so this one's named Petalette. It's like a pinky, that kind of colors. And this one is called Sundays. Sundays. Like days, like when you're dazed. Sundays. They're only $3 at Target. So, and they're beautiful, guys. I would suggest you try them. They're $3 and they're amazing. Wet and Wild has really stepped up their game. They're amazing. So I would, anybody, even beginners, these are really beginner friendly and they're inexpensive, so they won't break your bank while you practice. You know what I mean? So I think these are great. They're really great. Oh, my boxy charm. Jenny Lee on Wednesday will be doing her glossy box. She's going to be doing a live unboxing. Jenny Lee, at what time is it? 9:30. If you're still here, put it in the chat. What time? Wednesday, she'll be doing a live unboxing of her glossy box. Um, she's so sweet. She didn't do the boxy charm because I'm gonna start doing the boxy charm, even though my Chicago does this the boxy charm. But I love BoxyCharm and I hadn't gotten it for 5 months. And my JJ's so smart. She was like, girl, pay for more than 1 month and you don't have to worry. So I paid for 6 months, so I'm good. Oh shit. Who's that? JJ. JJ,
I got kicked again.
girl. All right, let me remove the other one. JJ, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, I thought I kicked the wrong one. Okay, sorry. I was like, what the hell, JJ? So,
I got.
you got kicked. You turning into me, girl. You're turning
I
into me.
know. I know. I don't understand it
You're turning
every
into me.
time.
It's okay. But so yeah, so Wednesday she'll be doing the glossy box, 9:15. Okay. So you guys have to check it out if one of my amazing mods could put her link. Oh, okay. So she's doing the glossy box. I just got a notification that my February boxy charm shipped. So I'm hoping that I'll get my February and my March together so I could do an unboxing of both of them. And I got an email from BoxyCharm that said my March box is featuring two products that I previously got months before. So they gave me $25 store credit. So when they open their mega shop in March, I have $25 store credit. Listen, Linda, I ain't mad at them. $25, I will be spending it to get whatever. I'm also waiting for yeah. And my ColourPop haul also shipped. So I'm waiting for that. As they come, I'll schedule them in and I'll put maybe extra lives to show my haul. JJ did a haul, Sephora, Lunar Beauty. Oh my God, those Ace Beauty. She did the single. Oh my God, JJ, I was drooling, girl.
Oh, the
JJ,
greens.
yes, the Lunar
Yes.
Beauty, that blush palette was my favorite palette, JJ. You're gonna love it. I
No,
loved
I
that
saw.
Lunar Beauty blush palette. I no longer have it, but I loved it so much. It was my favorite. You're
Yeah,
gonna love that.
People
Oh my
rave
God.
about
I'm gonna
it.
have to buy it
So
again. I'm gonna have to buy it again because I loved it so much. So I started restocking my makeup. I'm gonna get my BoxyCharm so I could get my skincare because I'm low on my skincare now. 5 months, like okay. So anyway, okay. So I'm gonna be doing that. But JJ, you should check out her new haul video. Amazing, amazing makeup, and she shows it. It's so beautiful. Jenny Lee will be doing the glossy box. Next Tuesday, I want to do a panel. Get ready with me. I want to have more people on. Do a get ready with me. Maybe we'll do like a challenge. We'll all try to go out of our comfort zone. And I want to get Jenny Lee to try to do some eyeshadows because I know she could do it. So she doesn't really mess with eyeshadows, but she got this. She got this. So I want to do a panel. And I know that I'm just excited, right? I will be talking about topics. Me and JJ will always have our Thursdays where we talk shit. Sundays, I'm
yep.
gonna go back to my topics where I talk about important things.
Yeah.
Also, I did say it. I don't remember. Maybe people weren't here. I started a Patreon. Okay. Um, I don't know how to do that, guys. JJ and them, they're helping me. It's called the Selfie Club, and we will be doing Patreon exclusive content. I will be talking about things that I went through as a child that, YouTube frowns upon sharing certain stories. I can share certain personal stories of things like story times of things that I've gone through. I won't
Yeah.
traumatize people too much, but I'd like to share more about my childhood. Have my brother. I'd like to come and have my brother and interview my brother, but I do want to do that on Patreon because I don't want my brother's face plastered all over YouTube. I don't want to see reaction videos done on my brother because I'll be very upset. You can't stop people, but if I do it in Patreon, it's less likely that somebody can use my brother and react to him. I would be very upset. I don't care. React to me all you want. Don't
Right.
react to my brother, my family. I want to have my stepmom come on and talk about her experience having raised two kids, me and my brother, that were damaged, that had been abused, and she took us in and what that experience was like for her. Because I've talked a little bit about my experience, and I do want to do a more in depth video on the struggles me and my stepmother had because we had a lot of struggles. She was the only female in the house until I came. It must have been very difficult for her, to get used to another female in the house, sharing my father's attention. It's difficult. And so I would love to have her on, but I would do that on Patreon again because I don't want to see my stepmother plastered all over YouTube. People, I'm not at a place where I can handle that. So a lot of that kind of content I will be doing on Patreon. Um, I did set it up. It did get accepted and stuff, but I'm working on it, and once I get it all set up and get my first video in there, I will start sharing my Patreon link. I do only have one tier, and it's $5. I don't have extra tiers. Like I said, maybe if I get monetized and later on become good at making better videos, then I would add tiers. But I'm not gonna do that. Just one tier, and there will be content every week exclusively only for my Patreon members. Anyway, we'll talk about that later when Patreon is all set up. But okay.
Yay. I'm excited for that. I
Yeah.
think that it's going to be great for you, and you'll be able to talk more freely,
Yeah.
even about the things on YouTube and,
Yeah.
that sort of thing going on without it being clipped and plastered all over the place. And, for you having an opinion and for people telling you how wrong your opinion is,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I
Yeah.
think Patreon and people that really support you, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And happy to be a grandma. I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather. I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you feel better, sweetie. Go enjoy your warm bath and soak and
Yeah.
relax. Thank you for having been here. Seriously, you honored me by being here, so thank you for being here. I hope you feel better. But yeah, I think so too. I'm just gonna get, you know, more used to that, and hopefully it'll go good. I think so. I think so. And we can talk a lot of stuff. We can do you guys can have topics. It's going to be very interactive. I put the perks that it can be Q&As. I'll answer questions, whatever questions you may have. I forgot all the perks, but there's perks, and I'm going to make sure that I keep up with that. Especially when I open my Patreon and I have Patreon members, I will never slack on that, because that is a privilege, right? To have people that support you monthly. I don't think that that's something that I'll ever take for granted or take lightly. So I'm going to take that very seriously. And that's why I also paid for StreamYard, so that I can pre-record videos and put it exclusively on my Patreon. I'm trying to get there. If I get better, I've made some amazing little videos, but it's not letting me upload it to StreamYard. StreamYard is being a bitch, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thank you,
Mhm.
Jenny Lee. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, yeah. I think Patreon is great. Right. Right, Vera. VIP box seats, yes.
Yeah,
Does JJ get
absolutely.
her
I
own
mean,
$1 million tier? Yeah, JJ's in the balcony
yep.
seats by herself.
I'm in the balcony.
Penthouse, the
I'm
penthouse, the penthouse.
Yep. I'm like Cindy. I'm watching her from above, her doing her thing.
But I think it'll be awesome because we can share more there.
Is it me?
Guys, am I still here? Did it kick me?
No, I see you.
Oh my God.
I was wondering.
Yeah, he's not going to tell his brother so he can stop. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you.
Sorry, my
Hmm.
brother-in-law called, and I tell him to tell his brother not to call, and he just leaves. So, oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you didn't hear me screaming into the cameras.
No, you're
Ridiculous.
good.
I just told him I'm going live. Told my brother-in-law I'm going live. Brother-in-law, don't call me, puñeta. Sorry,
Right?
guys. Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
my husband.
I'm surprised they
Same
didn't
thing.
kick me. Usually when people call me, it completely kicks me. But JJ, did he kick you?
No, actually, I'm here still.
JJ, girl, where you at? JJ,
Am I
the
not
hell,
here?
JJ, where you be? Okay,
Hello?
good.
Hello?
Oh, because I was cursing. I was cursing and screaming at him so good. Because listen, tell him to go call your brother and leaves the house. An idiot. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't know where my JJ went. Hopefully she'll pop back in like
I'm
pop.
here.
I'll get that little. She left the building. She like, all right, bitch, I'm totally gone. I'm totally gone. I'm leaving the building. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Where is she? Oh, there she goes. JJ, listen, I didn't hear the poop. Why didn't I hear the poop? JJ,
Oh, I'm
I
here.
didn't
Can
hear
you
the
hear me?
boop. Yeah, I hear you. Were you there before? What the hell, JJ?
I
Couldn't hear
was
me, girl.
here. I was saying hi to
No,
everybody.
no,
Talk, saying,
no,
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
no. We could not hear you,
StreamYard
girl.
hates me. I think StreamYard
No,
hates
it was
me.
my brother-in-law. He called and he just disrupted our whole joint. Like,
That's
damn,
all
brother-in-law, shit. But anyway, yeah. So JJ was there. Oh, you could hear her. I couldn't hear her.
Oh, good.
Oh, they
See,
could hear you.
I'm like, hello, hello, hello.
So it was me. All right. So that's what y'all trying to tell me. It was me. It was me. All right. All right. My fault, JJ. My fault. So why you left? Oh, because I couldn't hear you. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Telling you, it is not a selfie stream without technical difficulties, right? It's not, dude. Seriously, your charger's right here. I'm using it on my damn light, boy. Take it. Sorry, guys. JJ, that's it, JJ. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired, even though I don't pay you. She goes,
My
yo,
kid
JJ,
calling
we
me.
are a match made in heaven, son. We are.
Where we are so like fucking. We're a mess. We're a whole ass mess. Trying to act all professional here and
Right? A
no.
professional background that shit is still like wah wah wah
My son
wah.
called me. My son called me. He's like, Ma, let me tell you about the shark I just caught. Kid,
Oh
I don't
no!
care. You catch sharks every
What? I
damn day.
care. I care. I want to
Right.
hear about the shark.
God, he catches the shark. He caught a
Yo.
tagged shark.
Oh
Pretty good.
shoot! So what kind of shark was it? Did he tell you?
Hammerhead? Hammerhead?
Oh my
Hammerhead?
god!
Yeah.
He
Yep.
took pictures and videos. Please, please, God, please, God.
Oh yeah, he'll have pictures for sure. Yep.
I want
He
to see
always
the
does. He always
hammerhead
does.
sharks.
Yep.
Yikes! She fell off a cliff. I'm telling you.
I fell off a cliff. I'm like, I'm out of here.
She's like
Midstream.
Cindy talking too much shit. Her phone hasn't dropped though. I'm gonna drop her ass.
I mean, what
That's
was
too
this, the
funny,
fourth time I dropped during this stream? I
girl.
swear, StreamYard hates me.
I'm telling
And my family hates me when I tell them that I'm on a stream and they have to call me
girl.
anyway to tell me
I
dumb shit.
know.
Like,
I know. My brother-in-law, why he don't call his damn phone? Why you calling my phone? Everybody want to call my
right.
phone. Call his damn phone. The fuck? The hell? Leave me
You,
alone. Leave me alone.
you answer your phone, so that's probably why.
Oh, BB said that's her favorite shark. Hammerheads. Yeah,
Yeah.
their eyes are over
Mm-hmm.
here, right? But there's
Yeah,
different
they're
kinds.
crazy.
There's the hammerhead that have just the flat front, and then they have the ones that look like a boomerang. So there's different types of hammerheads too. They're pretty
I don't
interesting.
know.
Listen,
You
listen,
just
Linda.
said hammerhead.
Their teeth are the same thing. And do you know that there's great hammerheads? So there's hammerheads that grow to like 12 feet, but then there's great hammerheads, and those are the ones that grow as big as great whites. So they have great hammerheads. Those are very rare to see because those they hide. But there's those great hammerheads. Listen, listen, Linda. Them just is big. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I know. Listen, my lives go all over the place, right? We always end up in
Yeah.
sharks or alligators.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Trigger
shark called,
warning.
yeah, exactly. A
I
trigger
don't
warning
even
every
know what
time.
she's gonna say, but it's a trigger warning.
So
Damn
there was a
channel,
shark.
trigger warning.
There was a shark. I think it was called Big Blue. Oh my God. That shit was 20 feet plus, but it wasn't just 20 feet. The shit was like a boat. It was a pregnant shark, a pregnant great white. And I don't know if she's just a photographer. She was swimming in the open ocean with this giant pregnant shark. And the shark, listen, could have ripped her to shreds in a second. But the shark was so docile, maybe because it was so big and so pregnant that it's like, bitch, I ain't even taking my time to try to turn and eat your ass. But sharks are very quick, especially when they torpedo. Have you ever seen in Africa where they actually air jaws? I don't know why it's only in Africa that they've ever really done it, where the sharks come out airborne and shoot out of the water. That's pretty interesting. I would love to see that. A shark, a great white shark, shoot out of the. Is this Shark Week? I know. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry. Yeah.
No, it's not every day is like Shark Day in my household because my son is a fisherman. He loves to
I love
fish,
it. I
and
gotta talk to
you
him. I
know,
want to see the shark videos.
oh my
Mm.
God, he catches
When
sharks
I go to
every
Florida, I want him
day.
to take me on the water because he'll know
He'll take
exactly where
you
to go to see the sharks. He'll
a
know
hundred
exactly
percent.
where to go. Oh, I would love
Yeah,
to see the shark. I don't want to see them from, the point of view of dinner, but I want to see them from a safe distance, like the sharks. Yes, I want to see the shark. I
yeah.
love
No, it's
sharks, guys.
illegal. It's illegal to take them anyway. It's not illegal to shark
Good.
fish, but it's illegal to actually take the fish and eat it or throw it away or do whatever.
Wait,
So
so
yeah,
you're allowed to fish for them, but I don't understand. You can't take them out of the water. You can't kill them.
right, right.
Good,
But
good, good. I don't.
if
Yes, good.
one happens to die, like if you're out there and you're catching it, you've done all you can. It's not like you're in trouble or anything. You just got to let
Oh,
the
okay.
FWC know. But if you try
Hello.
taking it,
I'm sorry, JayJay. Good. I was listening.
am I here? You can hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm sorry. I can hear you. It's just he was like talking in the background, like I'm not live right now. I'm sorry. Good.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, and I've shown you pictures and videos of my
Yeah.
son. He's fucking crazy. He's
Big ass
crazy.
sharks too. Big
Yep,
ass
yep,
sharks. He's a
yep.
daredevil, adventurer.
You don't just catch them because he's got to take the gigantic hook out of their mouth too. He's fucking nuts. He
Right.
really is. I don't
Yo.
know.
She said you both suddenly became two drunk ladies. I was like, what the fuck happened in seconds that they are trash? No, don't say that because that'll be the video tomorrow. Did you see Selfie and JayJay drinking? And look, and then I got this big ass soup cup. They're gonna be like, that bitch had to be trash. Fuck, who drinks out of a soup cup?
Yeah,
Only
seriously.
Selfie. Only Selfie drinks out of a soup cup. I don't want no more. I have enough. No, thank you. Yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know, guys. See what you never know, right? Hey, wildflower. How are you, beautiful girl? You never know where a Selfie and JayJay stream is gonna lead.
No,
That's
we don't
why,
fucking
listen,
know.
we never know, right? But we
No,
just
the point
really,
of it is
yes,
stop
good.
being a damn flip flop. Like you look crazy when you're cool with somebody just because they hate the person that you were once cool with. It's weird. Like
It is
you
weird.
look fake and
Yes,
inauthentic. There's
yes,
nothing, and it makes me say, like, am I the odd one out? Am I
right,
the one that has the problem watching all of these people like basically swap friends and acquaintances all the
right,
time? It's
right.
and they go hard. It isn't like I don't like you, you're a bitch. They're doxing each other. They're
Yeah,
outing
yeah,
information.
yeah.
It's wild. I don't get
It
it.
is, and it just happens so suddenly. It's not even like a it's not even a progressive thing. You know what I mean? Like over time, like I said, you work through things and you become cordial again. It's instantaneous. It's
Yeah.
I don't like her no more. They don't like her. I'm gonna go chill with them. Like it's weird, guys. It's weird, and
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys think that people don't see it. People may not speak on it, but people see it. It's
Yeah.
and it people are side eyeing you a little bit. Trust me, they may not say it, and I don't want to be one of those people. That I don't like somebody and I'm gonna run to the opposing team, like, yay, I'm on your team now. Now, fuck that. I would stand alone. I'm not gonna do that. You get in between two people that are bickering, they make up. Now you're the asshole. Stop
Yeah.
doing that. Stop doing
Right.
that. Allow people to work out their issues. Allow people to work out their issues without you contributing to the problem. Because a lot of
Hmm.
times you add to that shit. Get in the middle of it. They make up. They move on. You're the asshole, and none of them want to fuck with you now. Like, come on, it's common sense. Stay out of the shit. Let people work through their shit. So many times on YouTube, things could have been resolved had other people not interfered,
Yes.
and added to it. Oh, well, did you see what she said? Oh, well, we're trying to work it. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that because look what this bitch. She has to be talking about you. So many people add to the confusion and then people start doubting their own, like you feel like, okay, I think I could work through this. People add some shit and now you're doubting that and now you're second guessing that and now you're feeling like everything is directed towards you, and it's hurtful. It's
Yeah.
hurtful. And I try to remember that behind all of this anger is originates from hurt. People that, if somebody doesn't care, it won't affect them that much. Because I know people that I'm indifferent to, they say something about me, I laugh it off. I'm like, bitch. But if there
You're
was
right.
ever any feelings there, it's going to hit me different, because it's going to originate from a place of hurt. And then you feel betrayed, and it becomes anger, and then it becomes rage. And in some cases, it becomes disdain. And in some cases, it becomes hate. And
Yeah.
that's when it becomes dangerous, because now people want to hurt you the way they feel you've hurt them. It's
Yeah.
not good. It's not good, guys. We have to sit back and allow people to work through their issues without us interfering. You know, it's okay to support people. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Support whomever you'd like, please. But don't add to a feud. You know, you're supposed to, I know me, keep it on me. I want to try to de escalate things. I never want to see two people coming at each other, especially if videos are being made about people and they're being hurt. It hurts to see videos about you where you're being bashed and trashed. It hurts. No matter what you want to say, it hurts.
Yeah. I
You
won't
know?
watch it. I just won't,
No,
because it's
I
not going
can't
to be
watch
any
it.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. If I
It's
care
not.
about somebody, I can't watch it because it hurts me to see them talked about that way. It's just very hurtful, you know? But I try not
Yeah.
to come here and speak on things, like I said, because I've learned from my past experience. I've done that. I've made those mistakes, and I have to learn from those mistakes, or it's not mistakes anymore. Then I'm willingly doing the same things. I don't want to willingly do the same mistakes, make the same mistakes. So I'm going to
No,
stay
and
out of it.
that does seem like an issue, though. It's like some people, it seems like they never learn their lesson, ever.
Right.
Like they just keep repeating and doing the same thing over and over again. It might be different people, but, or different players to them, but it's the same behaviors over and over,
I
and they,
agree.
they feel outcasted by somebody who might, ghost them or not want anything, or pull back and not want anything to do with them. So right away it's like, oh, let me just run to whomever this person hates and apologize, and now we're friends and we're buddy buddy, and let me tell you everything I know about that person. It is weird. People need to
It's,
stop
yeah.
doing that shit, because
And
who
it's
is
more
going to
than weird,
trust
JJ.
you?
It's wrong, right? It's wrong. It's wrong.
Who
Go
trusts
ahead.
somebody like that? Who? Like, I
Right.
wouldn't. Hell
I wouldn't
no.
either.
Like,
I
you're
wouldn't
willing to
either.
do that to so and so that you just rode hard for a week ago. Now all of a sudden you're willing to, out every information that you knew about that. No.
And it's true, right? Somebody like let's say me and you, somebody's dogging us both, right? For
Mm-hmm.
months, dogging us both for months, independently of each other. It's not they're dogging us because some people see us as one unit, which is weird. We're two separate people. Just because we're
Yeah.
friends, some
Right.
people want to smash us together like we're Siamese twins. But like, let's say somebody has issues with us, independent of each other, right? But then me
Yeah.
and you, we get mad at each other or whatever, and this person knows. So now this person goes to to you, and you become friends with them to hurt me. But did you just forget that they were also trashing you for months? Like,
Right.
did you
Right. I
forget
could
that part?
never. I couldn't do it. There was one person that I decided to forgive, and because he extended an olive branch, but then it only took maybe a month, a few weeks,
Yeah,
something like that, for me to realize that it was all bullshit.
yeah,
And I went right back to feeling the way that I felt. I'm
yeah.
not going to deny my feelings. I'm not going
Right,
to. I'm
right.
not going to say,
And
no,
that's
you
such a
need to.
good point, JJ, because we're talked about so much that that support that we gave was fake. It wasn't. It wasn't, right? We had issues with said person, and then we tried to see it from that person's perspective, right? We tried to I tried to understand where they were coming from, where all
Hmm.
this resentment and this everything that they were feeling was coming from. And when they extended an olive branch to me too, I was like, okay, because I had already been in the place where I wasn't bashing them. We had come
Right.
to a mutual public accord, like, okay, we ain't gonna talk about each other. We're just gonna, that's it. So
Right.
when that was extended to me, I took it like, okay. And I felt honestly that this person was making strides to be better. And I know that, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I say some shit out of my mouth. So I was willing to deal with that. But every day privately, I was like, listen, don't do that. Don't say that. It's not worth it. I was never
Yep.
back there. I was never privately telling this person things to anger them. I was never trying to get them angry. I was always trying to tell them, listen, it's not worth it. It's gonna end up biting you in the ass. Don't worry about it so much. F what this person says. Don't go there with this person. And when I saw that it was falling on deaf ears, and then things that were being done with things that I was like, yeah, I can't. There's no way. There's no way that I could say I'm not standing for this, but I'm standing for this. And I
Right.
was doing that because I so many times I took to my platform like, such and such is my friend, and I feel like a complete asshole now. And I don't know how people can say that that was not genuine. It really was. It really
Yeah.
was. I really tried to genuinely be there for that person, but I can't. I can't. You're putting out people's records and all this. No matter what that person may have done, it doesn't make it okay, and I
Right.
couldn't be okay with that. And that's why now the situation that's going on in this whole community, I want no parts of it. I want no parts of it. Nothing. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not engaging with it on Twitter. I stay far away from Twitter. I'll post something, I'll post a stream, and I'm out. That's it. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not liking any tweets. I'm not engaging in any of the videos that have anything to do with that, because I mean it. I want no parts of that situation. However it turns out is going to happen without any involvement from me. They don't need me to add to that conversation. There's
Yeah.
nothing that I can add because everybody's already resigned to their feelings, to their position, right? Everybody's standing on the hill with their flags. That's where they're gonna die. And I am refused to go into any of those hills and stand on any of those hills. I want nothing to do with none of that shit. And call me
Well,
cowardly, call me that I'm not against anything. I've never sat up here and said I was an advocate for anything. I try to speak about things that are important to me, but I'm not going to involve myself in situations that I don't see having a good outcome. It
right.
doesn't seem like anybody's trying to come to a resolution. They're not. So
Right.
why would I involve myself in that? Now, if there was some honest um tries, attempts at coming to a resolution, then of course. But there, in my opinion, there isn't. So I'm not getting involved in that shit. Sorry. Sorry. I'm really not. What were you gonna
So I
say? I'm sorry.
wonder, like, what does the chat think about like the flip flopping? Do you
Hey
think it
Nikki.
depends? Do you think you would never do it? What do you guys think? For me, I am. I would be lying to myself if I said that I think that it's okay or justified. I just don't see it as such. I don't.
Right.
One minute you're dogging a person because you're white knighting for someone else, and then the next minute you don't like what that person did, so you switch and go to it, and then you're dogging them out on another panel. Like, what? What?
Also, is there a difference between white knighting and standing up for something that you believe in? Right? White
Mm,
knighting to me, I see as the person that you're speaking up for may be wrong in that situation, but you're choosing to stick up for them anyway, right?
yeah.
Where if you're just speaking about the situation, that's very different, right? If you're speaking about a situation that you feel was wrong and you're making point by point that is valid, I think that that's very different, and people misconstrue that with white knighting. People have the right to speak up about situations they feel are wrong, and
Oh, of
that
course.
not
Yeah.
be deemed as white knighting. For me, white knighting is when you know that the person that you're defending in that instance is actually wrong, and you overlook that to just say, well, they're right regardless. I think that that to me is the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. No. Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh
And
my
white knighting.
God, Caddy. Oh my,
Caddy's here.
she just made my heart melt. My
Where's she at?
caddy. Oh my
I
God,
don't
I'm
see
gonna
Caddy.
cry, girl. Don't make me cry in front of everybody, girl. Where my caddy at?
Oh, there she is. Oh, I see
Oh
her.
my
Hey, Caddy.
God. Hey, Chula, I've missed you so much, girl. Why are you trying to make me cry on live so people can make fun of me, girl, and do reaction videos? Don't do that to me, girl. Don't do that. Hi, Caddy. Love you, girl. I'm so happy to see you. Sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
we
I saw
miss.
my caddy. I was like, girl, heart attack, heart palpitations.
I know. I miss her.
Yeah, I missed you, caddy. I'm so happy to see you here, girl. I've missed you so much. Seriously. Oof. Okay, that made my night. That made my night. She said, my
Oh.
bad. She's so sweet. She's apologizing to me, girl. That's a good heart attack. That's a good heart attack. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm sorry. What were we saying? I just saw my caddy. I just lost my train of thought. What were you saying? I'm sorry. Oh, my
What
girl.
was I
That made me
saying?
so happy. I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
Something
I'm
about
sorry.
fucked up people flip flopping all over the. Just don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't.
Yeah, don't
Just
do it. Don't do it.
normal people. Maybe I'm not the normal one. Thinks it's weird.
Yeah, I think it's weird
You're,
too.
and no
Leave the
one
flip
will
flopping to
trust
the
you.
fish. Leave the flip flopping to the fish. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got to be doing that shit here. You don't like somebody, just sit it out. You know, you don't have to run to somebody that doesn't like them to get backup or to have them join in. That's where the mob mentality or the mob, right, thinking
Yep.
comes into play. Where because I don't like her now and you don't like her, let's get together and dog her out. I just don't think that's cool. I just I just don't think that's cool. I really don't.
Yeah.
You know, JJ's
I
not normal. I
agree.
know, me either. Me either. We're
I'm
not the
not.
norm. No.
No. I trust me. I even said, when did I say it? I think I said it to Cindy last night or something. I'm like, I just feel like I don't really fit in on YouTube or
Right.
Twitter, like social media as a whole.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm just different. And I'm not saying that my different is better than
Right.
anyone's
Right.
or worse than anyone's. It's just a feeling that I have when I see things like that and I see it happen so often. I'm like, I must be crazy because why
Yeah.
do I feel like that isn't right? Like, why am I the odd one out to think it's
You're not.
not
So many people
normal,
feel
you
the
know?
same way, but it's become a scary place on social media, right? Where if you feel that this isn't normal, it's people have put fear in you to speak up. It's happened, especially for subscribers. You know, at least even though I'm a tiny creator, I still am a creator. I still have the ability to come to my platform and speak my piece, where
Yeah,
subscribers don't have that ability. You know what I mean? They can say it in a chat or they can say it in a comment section, but some people don't feel the need to become creators. Some people have fear of public speaking. I did for a long time, which is weird. I had a really serious phobia of public speaking. So some people just do not feel comfortable with becoming creators. And I think that that's where a lot of people stay behind avatars because of phobias or whatever. And because they've seen what happens on social media when you put yourself out there, people, dog you and come at you all kinds of ways. So I get that. And I think that that's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to speak their mind because now, in certain instances, if you go into a chat and you just disagree, you're being cursed out and blocked on site for not agreeing. And I never want to do that to anybody. Everybody's free to disagree with me. But if you call me out my name, that's not gonna fly with me anymore. You know what I mean? You're not gonna come and
yeah,
call me all kinds of bitches or stupid or idiot. I'm not going to allow that. But people can definitely disagree with me. Definitely, you can. But people don't just disagree, they just want to drag you for not agreeing with them 1000%. You don't feel like they do. You don't feel that they're right. You don't feel that whomever they're fighting with is the absolute worst in the world. Okay, now you're part of the problem and you're public enemy number one. Now you get swept in with the enemy just for not wanting to, wave the flag like, yeah, I'm cheerleading for you. No, some people
Right.
want to keep a safe distance, and I respect that. I respect people that want to take the time to sincerely see the situation from all sides, or not even all sides, from the background where you could see
Yeah.
it more objectively, but some people
I
are not allowed to do
feel
that.
I feel so different, and that's one of the main lessons that I learned. I feel so different from when I first started,
Yeah,
you can get I can see it happens, and it's happened to me. You get swept up in, the dislike for someone, and you're coming
yes,
together with other people about it that you normally would never mesh with. Like your
true.
your morals don't align, your
Yeah,
ethics don't align, nothing really other than that you don't like this particular
yes.
person. And then you see a lot of other people don't like that particular person. And it's almost like you get swept up in it. And I learned a lesson that no, just because someone goes live and says A, B, and C, doesn't mean that that is the reality of what
You're right.
happened or
You're
what
right.
happened behind the scenes. So I'm trying now to think objectively, like, okay, wait a minute. There are 500 people coming at one person. What happened here? How did it happen? What did this one person
Right.
do?
Right.
Why are these others so caught up in it that they need to dedicate their entire life to tweeting about it all day long,
Yeah.
24/7?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's craziness when you take a step back and you look at it. You're like, what the?
Yeah. And you're right, JJ. We have been guilty of that, right? Of getting caught
Yeah.
up in that frenzy kind of mentality where
Yes.
you become close with a group of people and you're united in a dislike for somebody. And that becomes very unhealthy. It becomes very
Yes.
unhealthy because everyone feeds off of everyone else's negativity and energy. And it does have that frenzied effect where
Right.
everybody's just so angry and it spills over and it boils over. And now that we've learned and we know better, we don't want to ever do that. I don't want to do that again. I don't ever want to be in a group or have any friends and incite their anger or contribute to so much anger towards one person or a few people. I
Yeah.
think that the way we are now is that we speak things through and we're like, okay, we don't like them, we move on. We're not
Right.
speaking about them every day. We're not watching what they do, what they say. That is a very unhealthy thing. And no matter if we weren't watching it, it was always being brought to us. Oh, did you see this? And look at this. And it was already, when it was brought to us, it was already at an elevated level, right?
Yeah.
So when somebody brings it to you and they're ready, riled up, it gets you riled up, and that energy is contagious. So it had a really negative effect on me for a long time, and I was guilty. I was guilty of participating in it, allowing it to take over me in a very negative way. And this is why I when I come here and I tell you guys I don't want to do it anymore, it's because I've done it. I've made those mistakes, and
Yeah.
every day I'm trying not to make those same mistakes, guys. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that kind of anger towards people. I don't want it. It's not healthy for anybody, and it's not healthy for me. It doesn't help my well-being. It affects my mood outside of, you know social media. And then when I come on social media and I'm live, I give off and I emit that kind of energy to you guys. I never want to do that. I never want to give off that kind of negative energy to anybody that's here and have you feeling that. You know what I mean? I really don't want to do that. And I've done that, guys. I have done that. And I'm trying to be different. And that's all we're trying to say. We're not perfect, guys. We're not sitting up here trying to tell other people what they should do, how they should behave. No. But if you could learn something from our mistakes, we would want that for you so that you don't have to do the same thing we did. You don't have to become involved in a mob mentality, or we've done that. We've done that. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I ever did that.
It's not easy, I get it, especially when you're stubborn or your pride or your ego's involved. it's not easy to admit that you once got caught up in some sort of hate mob, right?
It's
Because
not
who wants
easy.
to admit that they've done that?
Yeah.
um and but doing so, it makes you human, and it makes you recognize, and you don't want to do that anymore, which is
No.
why I won't join in on the whole Katie Joy hate and all that. Like, I don't want to, I just don't. I don't want to
Yeah.
mesh with people through hate. I want to mesh with
No.
people through having fun and,
Yes.
like-minded people. And I know people say all the time, oh, everybody just loves an echo chamber. This person wants an echo chamber, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, I know Cindy and I, we welcome opposing views in a
We
respectful
do.
way,
Yes.
but who doesn't want to align with like-minded individuals? If you had someone in your chat all the time saying, no, you're fucking full of shit, blah, blah, going off, it's like, that's such a disruption, and why are you
It
here
is.
type
It
of
is
deal,
right. Right.
if you can
Right.
add to the conversation in some sort of constructive way, then by all means,
Princess.
disagree. But there's no reason for someone to come in to just start problems, and yeah, then that's how you get blocked. And if you want
Yeah.
to consider that an echo
Yeah.
chamber, then so be it. No one
Right.
wants someone in their chat causing havoc and
And
being an
disrupting
asshole to people.
everybody. Right.
Yeah,
No. Yeah. We don't
exactly.
want that. I got you, Nikki. I promise. Hi, Teresa. Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are very sweet. I'm like I said, I'm gonna start doing um I'm like I said, I'm not an expert, guys. I'm not a pro. I just really enjoy it. And I'm gonna start
Yeah,
doing more in depth, like maybe tutorials where I can just show you one eye and JJ too knows a lot of good brands that are easy to blend because that's
yeah.
important. You want to use makeup that isn't hard to blend because the easier it is to blend, the easier it will be to get your technique down. So you don't want to work on a technique and then you have to work hard with eyeshadows. There's some eyeshadows that I had to work really hard to blend, but these Juvia's Place, they were effortless. It was like so easy, so simple. And I'm telling you, I'm really in love with Juvia's Place. I'm going to have to buy more of those palettes because it's so beautiful. They're so beautiful. Ace Beauty is really, really easy to blend.
Hmm.
Color Pop is really, really easy to blend and it's inexpensive. Lunar Beauties, effortless. Like there's a lot of brands that are effortless that you don't have to worry about that. So I definitely will. Me and JJ will be doing a video that way. I would love to do that. It's all about your wrist. Seriously, it's all in the blending, guys. The blending is the main part. If you get the blending down, everything else is so simple. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys may not have seen it, guys that came in. This is the eyeshadow I'm using. It's the Juvia's Place, the Rebels Grays. And this is the one that I'll show you the inside. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And the shimmers are really, really beauty pretty. The mints, the shimmers in that one are like over the top. Like over
Oh
the top.
yeah.
So the grays, it was pretty, the shimmer, but it wasn't popping enough. So I used the Ace Beauty. JJ, I'm telling you, you have to watch her haul. She got some new Ace Beauty, the singles. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. These are bling, bling, bling. I got these two in
Yes.
Boxy Charm. I also got this
Yep.
color. It's like a pinky color. I had all four, but whatever. But yeah,
The
they're
pink
beautiful,
is
guys.
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I mean, you can just do with one of those pods right there. You just, yes, I love that one. You
Put
just
it
put it
all over
on
the
the lid,
lid.
you're
Yep, and put a
done.
transition color, like whatever color is closest to your skin tone, just to buff out the around it, and you're done. It's so simple, guys. So we will be doing that. We definitely will be doing that. Yeah, makeup makes me so happy, guys. Like I'm telling you, I really it took me a while to turn my desk around and I just like it better. It just isn't so busy because I felt like when I was faced the other way, it was so much going on behind me. It's kind of distracting. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want all that distraction behind me. And it was just too busy. I love my lights. Like I'll still do it maybe on Sundays when I sit there and talk crap. But I like sitting here because it's my desk. I have everything at my disposal. It just this is my little haven right here. My little
I
makeup
like it.
station. I love it.
I
I
love
love
it.
it. I love
Yeah,
it.
this is perfect for you. I think it's a much better
Yeah.
setup. You look comfortable and
Yeah.
we can see
And I
you
had a
real
really
good.
yeah, and I had a really big picture that had these huge lips, but when I was going to put it up it broke. So I was so devastated, but I like it. I'll time by as time goes on, I want to get little shelves and put my blinged out purses behind me. I still have those. I want to put them on shelves behind me. I'm gonna, little by little, guys. But I just really love coming here, talking about makeup and talking about life and topics that are important. And we never want to
Hmm.
come here and try to act holier than thou because we're not, right? We're not. But I really just want people just to listen to us, to listen to what we're saying. Forget the people, forget the mistakes we've made in the past. Well, you can't forget, but I'm saying, you know, even if you remember the mistakes we've made in the past, take that into account as to why we're not so quick to jump into situations
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
You know, that's the reason why, guys. It's always the times that I jumped in, it bit me in the ass every
Yes, and
single time.
if I can tell you guys, it may seem like the right thing to do, like you're on the right side at the time, but it seems like every single movement that's ever come out of this community that merged with a whole bunch of other communities, it
Yeah.
seems to always blow up and then it gets splintered. People, yeah,
Yes.
no, I don't like this person anymore. I don't like that person. It's crazy because it was all built on hate. And if
Yeah.
you just can admit that you need to take a step back and view
Yeah.
it from the
Yeah.
outside, I think that maybe you'll see what Cindy and I are saying. It's not a normal thing to suddenly be friends with someone that you didn't like before just because you fell out with one of your very good friends that they don't like.
It's
It's,
true. And
it's not realistic.
it's not realistic. That's not how real life works. And you're doing yourself a disservice. You know what I mean? Like I I would rather come here and be genuinely me than to be fake and smile in somebody's face. I can't do that. I'm not built that way. I'm not built that
Yeah,
way. If I tell you that I support you, I support you. For real, for real. If I tell you
right.
I support you, if I talk to you, if I'm in your chat, if I show you love, I fuck with you. Because if I don't,
Right.
you won't see me. You won't see me. I don't go out of my
Exactly.
way to make people's life hell that I don't like. You won't see me. I'm ghost. I'm gone. There's no
Mm-hmm.
reason for me to come around you and leave comments like, oh, you're a bitch. Oh, you're this. I'm not going to do that. I don't have to seek you out to, you know what I mean? Like make your life hell. You will
Right.
not see
Right.
me. So if I say I fuck with you, I fuck with you for real. So I can't be fake. I can't go to somebody and be like, sis boom ba, yay, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. And then as soon as I leave, I'm like, oh, that bitch. Like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And on
Mm.
YouTube, the people that are like that don't grow. Sadly, it makes me sad. But it's okay because I will grow in the way I'm meant to. And the people that are here are the people that are meant to be here. And that's
Yeah.
what I have to keep in mind. Don't worry about the people that left that couldn't see me for who I am. I'm going to focus on the people that have remained and that stayed here through everything. Cindy saying some stupid shit, Cindy doing some stupid shit. And they were like, that's Cindy. I'm going to kick her in the ass, but I'm not going to, you know what I mean? And I respect and I
Right.
appreciate that
Yeah.
so much, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that I can really say is to take it from someone who has been around for a little while and watched and has sided with people just because of what I thought seemed right on the outside, and then
Yeah.
you find out things on the inside. It's kind of like that the iceberg, you see the tip and it looks huge, but underneath it's gigantic. There's a whole
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
that is
There's
sort
a
of the
whole
way that
sector
it
you don't
is.
see. You're right. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And instead, we're not talking about just calling someone a bitch or an asshole. We're talking about like people trying to ruin lives over
Yes,
things that they may not necessarily know the entire story to.
true,
And
true.
it's not, I
Just
don't want to be
walk
a part of that.
away. Just walk. I don't want
Yeah.
to be a part of that either. I never want to know that I helped somebody destroy somebody. Like, girl, you crazy? I can't live with myself. I can't, guys. I could be a bitch. I could talk some shit. You know what I mean? Throw a little shade. Like, that's okay. But I would never, ever privately, publicly, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, try to destroy somebody, try to destroy their channel, try to destroy their reputation. I just
Yeah.
don't fuck with you. I just don't fuck with you. That's it. Now, unless you're
Right.
harming children or a pee or something like that, then your ass need to go. But other than
Right.
that, just because I don't like you, I don't have to do that. Like, I really don't have to do that. And that's for real. Show me where I've actively tried to fucking destroy somebody, and then I will delete my channel and I will bounce. But that shit doesn't exist. Never done that shit.
No,
Never done that
definitely
shit.
not.
Doesn't make
Definitely
any
not.
sense, man. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, ruin lives. I know people go way too far. You're right. Oh, Teresa, it's your brother's birthday. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Happy birthday to
yeah.
him in heaven. I'm so sorry, Teresa.
Yeah. May you rest in peace. Oh,
I'm just
that's
glad that you're
awful.
here with us, and it's an honor to have you, Teresa. You're so sweet all the time, and I thank you for being here. And seriously, may he rest in peace to your brother.
And Nikki too. I watched Nikki's live from last night. That shit was crazy. I'm like,
Was it? Damn it, I missed it.
fucking what happened? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was interesting. That's for damn sure.
All right, I'm gonna have to go watch it after this. Then I missed it. I'm gonna have to go watch
It was a good interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Nikki. You had
it.
someone you had someone that had your back all the way. I ain't mad at it. I get it.
And
I
I
would
agree,
never
Jenny Lee.
talk in
I
public.
agree. I agree with you guys. You guys are making such amazing points, and that's all we want. You give people the benefit of the doubt. You know,
Yeah.
that's it. And remember that if somebody's not actively participating in it, give them the benefit of the doubt that they just don't want to be caught up in the bullshit. Not that they're cowards, not that they don't care or don't support people, but
Right.
if the behaviors, I'm sorry about that screaming in my hallway. Listen, they wildin'. Um, it's my neighbor's birthday and they just don't know how to act. Anyway, um, you hear them, right? Oh,
They don't
sorry
know
about
how to
that.
act.
No, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, just remember that not everybody wants to be in it because they may have gone through things. You have to remember that, like, people that have just met me recently, just met me and JJ, may not know about the things that we've been through before online. The
Yeah.
fights that we've
Mhm.
had, the issues that we've had. So you may not understand why we're not speaking on certain subjects or certain situations, and it's because we've been in situations ourselves, and that shit kind of it does. You have PTSD from that shit. You don't know who to
Yeah.
trust anymore. It's really jaded our trust a lot, because people we
Yeah.
trusted, people we confided in, were so quick to just make stuff into what it isn't. And I'm glad that some people have seen it for what it is.
Oh
And that's
yeah.
all
A
I want to,
lot.
that's all. I'm good with that. I don't have to come here and combat everything that's said. I'm going to allow people to see it in their own time, in their own way. I'm not going to come here and try to beat it over your head that I'm right, because I don't think I'm
No.
right. You know what I
Of
mean? I
course
think
not.
that two people were wrong. They feel they were wronged, but it's how you handle the situation after the fact that determines to me what kind of a person you are. Right? You fall out with somebody, it's what you do after that that's going to determine to me the kind of person you are, and if you're the kind of person I want to be around. If you're the kind of
Well,
person that has to
here's
actively dog somebody, I don't want to fuck with you. What, JJ? What, mama?
people like to say, it's not real life. It's not real life. It's not real life. So,
It is real
okay,
life
you
in
don't
here.
consider it real life, but I mean, does that mean, you don't act that way in real life, so it's okay to act that way online. I don't get it. I don't get it when people say that.
I know.
What?
It affects people in real life. It is real life. It's just not tangible. You know what I mean? I think that's
Right.
the difference. It is real life because this is a part of people's lives. I remember when I first started on social media was 10% of my life, right? And then as COVID continued, social media went from being 10% of my life to becoming 90% of my life. So now 90% of my life was online and 10% was out in this world. And I had to learn
Yeah.
to pull back a little bit and balance it out. But this is as much real life as it is here. The difference is out here, it's tangible. You can touch it, you can feel it. You can't with people online. And I think that that was an interesting part for me because I was used to being able to go to somebody face to face and discuss things. And I could tell by their expression, by their mannerisms, by the inflection in their voice. And online, sometimes you don't have that ability. Sometimes you can't talk to people on the phone and hear their voice or see their eyes when they're speaking to you. So people can pretend and put on these facades. And that was very, very difficult for my mind to reconcile that people weren't being honest. That was the hardest thing for me to realize that I took people at face value and I was burned so many times because of that. And
Yeah, it's
that was a hard
hurtful.
lesson. That was a hard lesson for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and people say, again, it's not real life. Well, feelings do get involved. So, I mean, what do you consider real life? Because anybody that I would treat in real life, I would treat online because they are human beings and real
exactly.
people.
Exactly.
I've made mistakes in my real life with people the same way that I have online, but I like to think that I learned my lesson from what I've done and not do it again,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
instead I see people not just repeat it, but repeat the same shit in the same day. Not even give it
Yes.
like, they
True.
give it no time. I'm a
True.
changed person. I changed. And then the next
Yeah.
live, they're completely not changed
Yeah,
at
you
all.
can't talk about it. You have to be about it. And it's hard, right? Because people say you're online, what you're doing is talking, right? You're talking. But I think that I don't the difference is what I mean by don't talk it, be it is the way you are across the board, right? I come on my channel right now and I'm talking a good game, right? I'm like peace and love, no fighting, no, no, no. Then I go on Twitter and I'm just like F bitch, motherfucker, I'm a totally different person, right? And then I'm in comment sections, crazy, ripping people to shreds, telling everybody, calling people out, doxing people. I'm in people's chats, trolling them. What I'm saying on my channel is not reflected in my behavior everywhere else. That's what I mean.
Right.
Don't talk about
Mm-hmm.
it, be about it. Be consistent wherever you go. If this is who you are, that I try to lead with kindness everywhere I go, in chats, on Twitter, everywhere. That's who I am. So that's what I mean that I'm not talking a good one, I'm walking it because I that's the way I am. I'm going to show who I am everywhere I go. So I think that because people are like, "Oh, how can you show online?" You can. It's the way you carry yourself everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You can't show a different face every fucking platform. Or on my platform, I'm not gonna do that. But on somebody else's platform, I'm gonna show my whole ass. Like, no, that's
Yeah, there's a lot
no.
of cowards, to be honest. It's either cowardice or
Oh,
sheeps, or I don't know what it is, but people follow. It's like they join whatever seems popular and where all the people are at. And I don't know if it's
yeah,
strategic for
yeah.
creators that they do that, to gain
It's starting to
subs,
seem
or
like it
what it
is.
is.
It's starting to
It
seem like it
right?
is.
It
Yeah,
really it really does. It's like, okay, well, this is the popular way to be, so this is
yeah,
the stance I'm going to take. I'm going to take it right along with them. Whereas
yup.
me, like I said before, if I'm on an island all on my own because I feel that something just isn't right to participate in, then I'm okay with that.
Me too. Me too, because I'm able to sleep at night. Seriously.
Yeah.
knowing that I didn't go with the popular opinion, or I didn't go with the crowd just because that's the way that the crowd was swaying. I'm
Right.
not going to do that. I've never done that. Why, and
Yeah.
it's sad because I did come online and I did that. I fell in with people, and I was a ride or die. Like, and I did that with a
Yeah.
couple of creators. A couple of
Mhm.
creators, I was members, I was a ride or die. Like, I was in comment section, never disrespectful, but it was always like, they're good people, they're good people. You don't know them. I've done this. I've been a ride or die for people that not only hadn't earned my loyalty, but didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? And when the tables were turned, it wasn't reciprocated. And I don't do anything for people. I don't do anything with any motives. But
Right.
damn, bro,
No.
like, no appreciation, no gratitude. It's like, it's time to go, and
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to um fiercely defend somebody even if they're wrong. I'm not
Well,
gonna
again,
do
I
that
think
again. I learned.
I think
Yeah,
it comes
JJ.
down again to self-respect, because at what point do you say, "Wait a minute, I've given, 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 and I've not
Yes.
gotten, even 1% of that
Right.
respect back,
Right.
or
Right.
appreciation." And you've got to
Yeah.
say to yourself at some point, like, enough. Like, I
Yeah.
have to do, what's going to be best for me.
Yes. Yep.
And
And you see what Caddy said. She was a ride or die too. Caddy,
yeah,
listen to me. Caddy is one of the sweetest, most
yeah,
amazing people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Like, I love Caddy, like, on some real
exactly.
shit. Like, I love
Yep.
her to death. And she's
Yeah.
cried with me. I was hurt, so it hurt her. Like, real
Yeah.
shit, man. And she was a ride or die too. And it just, we got the short end of the stick, basically. But it's okay, because I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to change who I
Right.
am. It's just sad that people like us finish last sometimes on these platforms.
Yes, and
You
that's
know?
frustrating. That is frustrating to see people, lie, cheat, steal, do really dirty, grimy things.
Yeah.
They succeed and get monetized. Um, and then other people who do it the right way and who are kind and caring and really have a message, and an important message, a few messages that they could share on their channel, and they seem to finish last. And that sucks. That totally sucks. But at the same time, you've got to look at it and say, well, am I willing to do that? Is it worth it? Is it worth getting down low and hurting
No.
other people? And no, I don't think
No
so
way.
either. And that's
No
why you
way.
and I mesh, because we know it's not worth it. And we're not going to conspire or do these really nasty things behind the scenes to
No.
hurt other people.
No.
It's,
We've called people bitches. We have. We have.
oh,
Yep.
yeah,
You'll
yeah,
see me. Yep.
yeah.
She's a bitch. Yep. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yep. But never conspired to take anybody down, to expose anybody, or never looked up anybody's information, never went through people's private Instagrams or Facebook to dig up pictures of them. Never. Never,
Oh my
ever,
God,
ever.
no. Nope.
Never.
Nope.
Never done
And
that kind of shit, man.
I've said it before, and I can swear to God on, 100 stack of Bibles that I have the capabilities to look people up, very easily in a
Yeah.
second. Never have I. Never have I even thought, let me put this person's name in here and see what's what. Never. I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care about people's personal lives.
No.
Now, if I have a story that involves me with someone else, that's very different
That is very
than
different. Right.
outing personal information that
Right.
no one knew about, and you had to go digging to find.
Yeah.
That's very different.
Yeah. I agree. And those are standards that I'll always keep no matter what happens on social media. And those are certain things that I can always say I will never compromise. I will never dox people. Um, okay. Well, I won't dox people. But you come for my kids, listen. The
Right.
Boricua is gonna come out of me. You come for my kids,
Uh-huh.
You're gonna see a side of Cindy that I don't think anybody wants to see or has ever seen online, because I don't play when it comes to my kids. Don't mess with my
Right.
family. Don't mess with my children, because I don't do that to anybody else. I don't mess with people's
Yeah.
families. I don't mess with people's kids. Please do not mess with mine, because you don't want to see that. You know, that's when I'm taking off the eyelashes. I'm putting the hair in a bun. I'm taking off my earrings, like that type of situation. Don't mess with my kids,
Right.
because then all bets are off. I'm not sure what I may do, and I'm being
Right.
100% right there.
Right.
Don't
There's
come
no
for my kids.
fighting. There's no tit for tat or fighting fair when it comes to messing with someone's kids. It's like,
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your rule book. I'll
no,
do whatever it takes if you mess with me or my children,
yes,
my family.
yes,
That's my big thing is my family. And
yeah.
I just wish people would understand that there are human beings behind these avatars, and you look ridiculous when you're flip flopping all over the damn place. No one's going to take you serious.
They're
No
not.
one, no
They're
one with a
not.
normal, stable mind is going to take you
Yeah.
serious.
And it's the people that say one thing and then in the next breath they're doing exactly what they said that they don't
I
stand
know.
for.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Like I see it
Yes,
all
like
over the place.
Confucius, Confucius. What the
Hmm.
fuck? Did you just forget what you said? Like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend will never be me. But let me go to the enemy of my enemy. That's my friend now. What the fuck? What? What, girl?
Yeah.
The fuck? You confused. You confused, girl. Confusing me, girl.
Weird.
Yeah.
I said weird.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Jenny Lee, and I know. And like I said, I'm sorry that I'm not gonna go into it, but if I fucks with you, just know I fucks with you. I
Right.
fucks with you, you know?
Hmm.
And sometimes I've stayed quiet in certain situations, and I apologize if that ever came across as disloyal or as not being supportive. But sometimes I feel like not everybody needs to join in and get people to a point where nothing can be resolved, you know?
Yeah.
But for real,
Yeah.
if I fucks with you, I fucks with you, and you will know, you know? And that's all we just want to get across. We're not, but I say it every freaking time. And I think I keep saying it because I'm hoping that people will understand that I'm far from perfect. We're far from perfect. But just look at our actions. Let that be the map of who we are. If I've ever come here and said, I'm not down with doxing, and you see me doxing somebody, then I'm a fucking
Right.
liar. If I
Yeah.
ever said, I'm not down with talking about people's kids, and you saw me parent shaming, then I'm a fucking liar. If you ever heard me say, I don't weight shame, I don't addict shame, I don't do none of that, and you hear me doing that, then I'm a fucking liar. And let that
Right.
be the determining factor whether you say, I'm not fucking with Cindy anymore. No, but I'm gonna be flawed. I'm gonna make mistakes. But those are mistakes that I don't make. I don't addict shame people. I don't shame people for their looks. I'll roast some people. Roasting, yeah, I got some jokes, but never to the point where I'm trying to hurt somebody's heart. Never. And that's
Yeah.
all we want to say. We don't want to be. We're not gonna flip flop. We're not gonna go to somebody that we didn't like, that we thought was a nasty person, because now they're fighting with somebody who we just fell out with. That's not gonna happen. If I thought you were a
Yeah.
nasty person, then I still think you're a nasty person. Just because
Right.
you don't like the
Right.
same person that I don't like doesn't mean that now you're cool. Now you're still nasty as hell. Stay your ass over there. Like, stay far away from me. You know what I
And
mean?
what's shocking is that some people will still trust people like that. And it's like, what are you
Over people like
thinking?
us, right? The fuck? What is happening in
Like,
this
what are
universe?
you thinking? You just saw them like out somebody that they were friends with for however long. What makes you think that you're going to be any different
I know you're
if they get
not.
mad at
You're not,
you? You
guys. You're
know?
not. Exactly. Do not think that anybody is special. If
No.
somebody will treat somebody that was close to them that way, they will treat anyone that way. Anyone that way. Trust me. Trust me. And I cannot fuck with people like that. That if I'm
No,
mad
I
at you
can't either.
today, I'm gonna out everything you ever told me. everything I know about you, your most embarrassing secrets. I'm going to out them to embarrass you or to belittle you, or I'm not going to do that. For
It's
what? For what?
no.
To me, that's projecting. You're
Mm-mm.
projecting everything you feel about yourself onto me. Like, no, I don't do that. I don't have low self-esteem. I don't need to tear people apart to feel better about myself. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
I
it
don't
doesn't
do
make
that.
me feel good. It
No,
doesn't. It
me either.
doesn't make me feel good at all. It bothers my entire soul.
It does,
If
guys.
I'm, doing something bad to someone or saying something bad. No, don't get me wrong. I can be damn snarky and I can, bite back pretty damn hard. But I don't want to do that. It's
Right.
something that would take a lot, because I would
Yeah.
rather just ignore it and go about my business.
Yeah.
But,
But that's basically what we wanted to say. Like,
yeah.
we need to stop. We need to take time and sit back and look at a situation more objectively. And it's easier said than done, right? Because if something happens to somebody and we can relate to them, like let's say a mom is going through something and we're a mom, we can relate, and sometimes that hits a chord with us. I get that. There's been a lot of instances where I can relate and something's being done wrong to somebody, and don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying don't speak up, but the
Right.
presentation is very important. Remember how you say things, how you present things is going to be a real determining factor in how it is received. You have to think about that. I'm not going to come screaming at somebody because they're going to shut down. I
Yeah.
learned that when I went to school. Whenever you're dealing with addicts or somebody like that, if you come at them yelling at them, they're already shut down. You have to come to them in a way that they will be able to open their heart and their minds to receive what you're about to say to them. Belittling
So
people,
true.
putting them down is not going to make them receptive. And the same thing, is true for here. The way we come at people is going to determine how they receive it.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree. Who would have thought adults still act like middle schoolers? Sometimes I'm just dumbfounded, for real, for real. I'm telling you.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, I'm telling you. And I thank you guys. Seriously, you guys are here. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to us, and all of you guys that are here every week, and even if you can't make it every week, the support that we have, I sometimes it is overwhelming, and sometimes I get down, because I do see, like, damn, Cindy, that's why I removed my subscriber count, because it was getting to me. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I still peek at it, and I'm like, the hell, Cindy, why are you even looking at that, girl? And it still bothers
Yeah.
me, and it's not because I'm here to make big bucks. It's just, I just feel like the good guys finish last. But am I willing to compromise who I am to get ahead? I'm not. I'm not, guys. I'm not. I'm going to keep
No.
being me. I'm going to keep being me. And that's all I can do. I'm going to keep trying to make content that's important to me, that's fun. Come share with you lighthearted, fun things. Talk about topics that I think are important, that can pertain to anybody, you know? And that's all I'm going to keep doing here. And I hope you guys will still be here enjoying with us for that.
I
Wildflower
agree.
said, Wildflower said, yes, delivery is key no matter who you are, no matter if you have a bias against them or not. Belittling somebody or being nasty, it's gross. I agree. I
Yeah.
wish I could make
Yeah.
it at the beginning of your streams. Oh, no, sweetie. I thank you for being here. I thank you for being here. I understand, but I thank you for being here. And I hate when, like, I feel so bad when I see people coming at the end and I'm ending. I'm like,
Mm.
oh God damn it, I don't want to end now. I feel so bad. Like they're just
Yeah.
coming in and I have to end. That makes me feel
Well,
so
it's all
bad.
right. They can start it over and listen to us talk our crap. I
Yeah,
mean, it's us talking our crap, but the reality, guys, is when we're doing these things, it's almost like Cindy and I just talking on the phone. We're
yeah,
not
it's
really
true.
holding back much, we're
No,
saying how we feel and what we think, and
yeah,
hopefully it's received well. If not, we understand that too. Not, We're not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
No. And I'm a work in progress. I say that. Every day I'm
Mm-hmm.
actively working on being a better version of myself. You know, I will continue to do that till the day I die. You know what I mean? I could never say that I know everything, fucking lying out my teeth. I learn something new every day about myself, about others, how to relate to people, how to speak to people. And that's all I want to do. I don't ever want to lose my connection to people just because may not be face to face. I still feel a connection to all of you guys. I remember stories that you guys tell us. I remember
Yeah.
things about each one of you guys, and I never want to lose that ability to have that connection with you guys, and that's why I'm okay with it being an intimate setting, because I'm able to get to know you guys on a way more personal level. And to me that means a lot. If I get bigger, right, and become famous YouTuber, and then I'm on the billboards on 42nd Street, I ain't gonna know yet. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy having these intimate talks and being able to talk to you guys, and it means a lot. And you guys have no idea how much it helps me get through my days. It helps me on some days where I just had a bad day, and I come here and I leave feeling so refreshed and so rejuvenated. Like, you guys help me so much, so much. And I just mailed out, I had a card for JayJay for like months, guys. I'm like the worst. I just mailed it out today. And that's basically what I told her. Like, I am so appreciative of everybody. And JayJay and all my friends, they check on me. They see how I'm doing. They talk to me. That means so much to me, guys. You guys really have gotten me through some days that if I didn't have you guys, I don't think I would have been able to make it through. And I could never thank you guys enough for that. Seriously. So I really genuinely thank you guys so much. I'm not here uh helping you guys. You guys help me. And it's an honor to have you guys because you guys help me so much. You really do.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. And you know, you say that everyone's helping you, but you also help others. You spread something that isn't spread much on YouTube, which is looking at things from a positive perspective, or being able to take yourself out of a situation and look at it objectively. And that's important. And that's growth, because we've both been in a spot where we weren't looking at things objectively,
We weren't. Yeah.
and so I can only tell people to, please, don't do what we did. Don't
Yeah.
just follow a crowd, because in a minute flat, that crowd could be splintered in a million different directions, and you could be a target.
Yep. And
You
you
know,
will
it
become a
it
target.
sucks.
It
Yeah,
does
it
suck.
sucks,
It
but
does
it's the
suck.
truth.
And we've learned that, and it's so hurtful. And don't think that we don't see things and it doesn't hurt us or anger us a lot. A lot we want to come and say some shit. We have to refrain.
Yeah.
We have to
Mhm.
refrain because we do want to come and speak about things, and we talk about it, and we're like, okay, we're going to keep it general about the behaviors, because it becomes messy when you talk about the person, right?
Right.
Especially when you talk, like, I'm such a small channel that when somebody speaks about me, it will always be personal because I'm such a small channel. Now, if I'm like Trisha Paytas, right, and somebody my size makes a video about Trisha Paytas, it's not gonna hit the way somebody making a video about me is gonna hit. It's very personal, and some people forget that, and that's why I don't want to come here and speak about specific people, because it becomes messy, it becomes personal, and it's, in my opinion, it's more hurtful and it's more targeted at them. So I don't want to do that. I want to speak about behaviors. And I've always said that since the inception of my channel. I don't want to speak about specific people. I will never be a commentary channel because I want to speak about human behaviors, situations, life, makeup, all of that encompassed together, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you guys. Yes. But
Yeah.
we've been here for 2 hours. I thank you guys for being here. JJ, you
Yes,
know, girl,
thank
I
you.
gotta tell you, manita, I love you so much. Girl, I love you. Thank
I
you
love you
for
back.
always having my back. And guys, I love you
Always.
guys. I'm so thankful. We will be here again Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Yay.
I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. I don't know. Cindy always right. But Sunday at 5 o'clock, we'll do something. I think I have a little topic, but we'll see. Okay. Again, thank you all
Okay.
for being here. Thank you for spending the evening with us, you guys. I am so honored to have all you guys. Te quiero, te adoro, all that, all that. I listen. I'm gonna play my intro as my outro because listen, Linda, right? But I love you guys. Seriously, I have to do my little boy. Love you guys. I'm gonna play my outro, intro, and
Bye, guys. Good
love
night.
you
Have a good
guys.
night.
I'm gonna play me and my JJ's one. Oh shit.
Mm.
Love you guys. Bye. Mwah, mwah. Chicky, 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 chicky. Bye.